Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to another episode of Hot Corners Dynasty here on Twitch. And today I'm bringing you the beginning of Year 3 with our Hot Corners. Let's give you a quick recap here of the offseason from Year 2. The Moose defeated us in the conference finals and the playoffs after they swept us 2 games back-to-back, 10-4 and 9-3. They really crushed us with all the home runs. Moose then went on to win the championship, making them the Year 2 champions of our dynasty. After finishing in Year 1, they were runners-up. So we got a rival team here we got to deal with. Then we got to the off-season. We got really lucky and rolled no retirements on our team, which is actually a bonus. Notable retirements, of course, include Rufus Sumar, one of the top pitchers from the Platypi, Hackliner, one of the best offensive pieces of the wide loads. After he saw how bad their year was, he decided to hang him up. Young third baseman Yo-Yo Yamamoto retired. That was a surprise to a lot of people. And same with Nance Tools retiring after only 2 years in the league, meaning the Wild Pigs lose one of their top free agents from Year 1. Moving on then, we got into the actual offseason themselves. It's going to take me a while to find where our signings were, so please bear with me. Yes, because it has been a while since I've done this. I believe I recorded the last episode on Thursday, so it's been 2 days. I don't really remember it, because I haven't gotten to this point of the novelizations yet on fanfiction. I've just finished Year 1 today. That was uploaded. Oh, by the way, go check this story out on fanfiction at Hot Corners Beginnings of a Dynasty. Authored by myself under my pen name, Nasty. All one word, same as my gamer tag. And I believe it's the same as my username here on Twitch, so. Just give me a moment to find where we started our signings. There were a lot of early signings because they had young, cheap players that they could use to fill a role, and then they could use the rest of their money to actually bring in free agents. I might actually start trying that next year if we lose people, but I doubt we will, because this is the team that wants us to stick together because we can win. Wes Yogurt went to the Platypi. That is big because now he's in the other conference. Steamboat Wassell goes to the Sirloins. Alright, we made our first move in round number 7. We let go of ace Noah Kaiser, and we brought in young starter reliever Lillian Salmon, who's a B-, making $5.8 million. She's a good arm to have in the rotation for the time being because she is 21 years old. She can always get better. And eventually down the road, when we need to get a starting pitcher, she can drop back into the bullpen and strengthen there if necessary. That's not always the case. Then we made our next move. That was our first move, so we signed a rookie pitcher. Then our next move was in round number 9. We signed Bae Paul to replace Dern Wonderfloss because I was worried she was going to get signed. So, Bae Paul becomes the 4th starter. Well, technically she's the 3rd starter in the thing. It recognizes starter reliever as a different position, and it places it in lower priority than starting pitchers. So she is technically 3rd in the rotation. I'm going to make it change to where she is the 4th. And Salmon's going to be the 3 because it's by overall. It's a better matchup. Blowfish landed a big signing and sacked the song from the Buzzards. So that was a big signing. Yeah, they spent a lot of money for him. Almost over 20 million. Our next move came in round number 13. We made 2 moves. We signed Arsenio McDowell to replace backup catcher Terry Leonaire, although I did like what Leonaire brought to us in the playoffs. McDowell is a cheaper, barely, but that's part of the reasoning. He's younger, and he's already the same overall as Leonaire, so he has room to improve and get better. Plus, he's a better fielder, and he has a stronger throwing arm, plus he can run. Something most catchers can't do, so that's nice. And then we also brought in shortstop Eduardo Electro. He replaces star shortstop Norton Pickle, who struggled in the playoffs and was a very inconsistent hitter for most of the season. So we decided, let's move in another direction. And then I believe we made one more roster move. I forget when we did it, but we made one more, I believe. There it is. We made it in round number 19. We signed Pomp-Ducci, formerly of the Freebooters. Brought him in to replace Trisha Lee. And the reason I made that move was because he was probably going to be signed within a few rounds. And $5.6 million is actually a very good asking price for a B overall player. Because generally they make over $6 million in my book. So we got him at a steal. And then I don't think we made a move the rest of the offseason. We did not, from the looks of this. So that was our offseason. We made 5 moves. We brought in 3 rookies. Let me remember myself here. We brought in Lillian Salmon. She is a rookie. Bae Paul is, of course, she's been in the series. I forget what team she was on, but she has been here. This is her 3rd year. Eduardo Electro is a rookie. Arsenio McDowell is a rookie. And Pomp-Ducci is a veteran. His rookie year was back in year 1, so he has 2 years under his belt. So yeah, guys, that is the moves we made in the offseason. We'll show you the batting order in a minute, but let's get through these first 8 games and get to our first matchup of the season. So opening game, Sandcats beat the Blowfish 7-1. Moonstars beat the Sirloins 8-3. Moose beat the Freebooters 3-0. Good shutout win for the Moose. We're defending their crown in the right way. Overdogs beat the Buzzards 5-2. Crocodons beat the Nemesis 2-0. Grapplers defeat the Heaters 6-1. And the Sawteeth beat the Wild Pigs 5-2. And the last matchup before our game, Beevils win 4-2. Now, I have not looked at the schedule for this year, but it looks like we're going to be playing the Herbisaurs first because we're the only 2 teams on this side that haven't played yet. So, it's just like last year, except this season, we will be the home team first. Herbisaurs will be coming to us. Same starters last year. Jem Quilita will open the season for the Herbisaurs. Connor Frazier Jr. will move up in his 2nd year to the ace role. This is a big move for Frazier because he did have a pretty bad earned run average last season. I see something in Frazier that I like because the first half of last year was horrible, but he bounced back really well in the second half to cut his ERA in half. So he earned his role on this team, and he just happened to get the ace role because we released Kaiser. But let's look at the schedule here. We got the Herbisaurs in the first 2 games. Both of them are at home. Then we're going to go take on the Sawteeth and the Moonstars in games 3 and 4. Sawteeth will be on the road. Then we'll come back home to play the Moonstars. Then we'll play the Blowfish and the Moose, Sandcats and Freebooters in the second set of games. Third set of games at the Freebooters, at the Sirloins, at the Wild Pigs twice. Then we play at the Herbisaurs once, play the Moose at home, Freebooters at home, and the Wild Pigs at home to end the season. So we play the Wild Pigs again 3 times, just like in year 1. Play the Freebooters 3 times, play the Moose 3 times, twice this year, actually just twice. And we play the Herbisaurs 3 times this year. And then we play each of the teams in the other conference, other division, once. Follow me? Okay. Alright, so let's get ready for the first game action here. Our batting order this year, we got Caleb McClure at second, Dark Sportswood at first, Oliver at catcher, Jumps DH in, Gutterson at third, James in center, Swiner in left, you in right, and Electro behind the dish. Oh, they said shortstop, I'm sorry. Wow, way to go, kid. But you know what? I'm going to change up the lineup here a little bit because I'm going to make it more suitable to our actual lineup. We're going to have you bat last because that's what a contact hitter does. Electro, we're going to have bat 5th, I believe. Jumps has more power than him. Gutterson can bat in the 2-hole. Have McClure bat lead off. Actually, put Gutterson at the top. McClure second. Then we got Sportswood. Jumps in the 4. Electro's the 5. Actually, James should bat lead off. Then Gutterson. Gutterson should bat below that, actually. We'll pat Gutterson 6th. McClure will bat 2nd. Sportswood 3rd. Jumps 4th. Electro 5th. Oliver has more than Gutterson, so Oliver's 6, Gutterson 6, Oliver 7. I forget about Swiner. Swiner can bat 6, then Gutterson, and then Oliver. And you will bat last. Okay, that lineup looks better to me. Let's go. Game 1, we're kicking it off here at Red Rock Park. This is exciting. I can't wait. Feels good. Kicking off year 3 here in the series. I've got high expectations for the team. We've won our division the last 2 years. We had the #1 seed in the playoffs last 2 years. We've won at least 10 games in both years. And last year we took a step forward, making it to the conference finals after being eliminated in the conference semifinals year 1. So I expect big things from us. I expect us to at least make it back to the conference finals. Looking at the lineup for the Herbisaurs, not much has changed, although they added Magana. He is the new rookie. Tran returns from last year. Williams, I believe they added in free agency. They might have had her last season. I gotta go back to a couple episodes to check. And anyway, Connor Frazier Jr. will get Tran, Hamster, and Williams in the first. Here we go. Maximus Tran, the second-year player, leading off here in center, playing left field today for the Herbisaurs. He's generally a center fielder by trade. The afraid lefty will start the game off with a changeup outside for ball 1. And we are underway with year 3 here. Slider popped up to center field. James moves back a few steps, and he will put it away for the first out. He's going to bring up Henry Hamster, the third baseman, batting second. Hamster loves high pitches, so we'll try to pitch him low to the middle of the plate. Slider down for ball 1. Good thought process there, just not poor execution. Forkball down, hit the first. Sportswood there to field. He'll take it himself, and that's the second out to start the game. That'll bring up Hara Williams, the right fielder today. He'll suffer from a bit of whipperitis, as I like to call it. Curveball down and away, taking first strike, going 1 the count. Change up down low for ball 1, 1-1. Fastball up and in, skied out to right center field. It's going to be a tough play here as it's in the gap. James over. He'll put it away, though, for the third out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Frazier Jr. to start the year. Bottom 1 we go. James McLaren Sportswood to face Qualita, getting her 3rd consecutive opening day start for the Herbisaurs. Ronald James will lead off, the lefty versus the righty. Outside pitch, active, of course, for him at all times. First pitch from Qualita is a curveball on the inside for strike 1. Heater up is in there for strike 2. This is inside for ball 1. Hangs a curveball. That's down the line. Just foul. A couple more inches. We got a double. Grounded the third softly. In on it, it's Hamster. He'll make the play for the first out as James got jammed. Had to bring up second baseman rookie Caleb McClure, getting his first starting job at second base this year. Curveball up. Taking first strike. Going 1. This is inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Slider inside this time, 2-1-2 McClear. Fastball down, 2-2. Third one is popped up shallow center field, in on the other fielders. Calling off everybody is shortstop Milo Stewart, and he will put it away for the second out. Gotta bring up Dirk Sportswood, the first baseman, batting in a 3-hole this year. Led the league in average last year. Takes a strike down the middle for the first pitch of the at-bat, 0-1. Slider ripped out to left field. That's going to be in the gap, though. Easy play for Tran, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Qualita. Manley, Magana, and Sachs up in the second for the Herbisaurs. Frazier got through the first inning on only 7 pitches. Let's see if he can keep his fast work going as Grunt Manley's up the first baseman. Fastball up and away for a ball. 1-0 the count. Just missed. Curveball down and in, taking low 2-0 count here. Slider down and away, taking first strike. We got a 2-1 count now. Fastball up and in, ripped up the middle, left center field. That'll get down for the first hit of the year for the Herbisaurs as James will get it in. Got to bring up Julian Magana, the DH, up now today, getting his first start in the Super Mega League. Magana is a rookie that was signed in the offseason by the Herbisaurs. Slider outside for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Rookie looks at a fastball, rips to left center. That's going to get over Electro's leaping glove, and it'll end all the way to the gap to the wall. Manley already on his way to third as James gets it in. He's going to try and score as Electro's throw is not in time to get him, as it's an RBI double for the rookie Magana to get the Herbisaurs an early 1-0 lead. I'll bring up Yoink Sachs, the center fielder, batting 6th today in the lineup. Fastball down, ripped to left center. That is into the gap, and that'll get all the way to the wall as Magana will score easily from second on the back-to-back double here from Sachs. It's now a 2-0 Herbisaurs game. That'll bring up Milo Stewart. His RBI dot will activate as the shortstop's batting in the 7 hole today. Slider inside, taken for ball 1, 1-0. Change it down in the way for a strike, 1-1 the count. Fourth ball up, popped up to right field. Out on it is Yu. He's on the warning track, and it's in the seats, actually. It didn't sound that good off the bat, but I guess I was mistaken as it lands in this stands. First of the year for Milo Stewart. It's a 4-0 lead for the Herbivores. Now as that drives in 2, no outs still in the 2nd. Here's second baseman Annabella Stokes. Fastball down for a strike, 0-1 the count. Fourth ball down, fouled off, 1-1 the count. Actually, it's 0-2 now. Slider up and in, taken inside for ball 1, 1-2. Third ball, changeup away, taken outside, 2-2 the count. Third ball down, lined short, right at Electro, and that's the first out. I'll bring up Fiona Clark, the 9-hitter, catching today for the Herbivores. Fastball up, popped up on the infield. Electro over for it behind the bag at second. Coming in on it, and he puts it away for the second out. I'll bring up Tran, he's 0 for 1 today. Third ball down, ripped to first. Sportswood fields it on a hop. He'll go to the bag, and that's the third out as Frazier bounces back, but not before giving up 4 runs on 4 hits, including a 2-run homer to Milo Stewart. Jumps, Electro, and Swiner due up against Quilita in the 2nd. Here's second baseman Jed Jumps. He's playing DH today for the Hot Corners. Strike outside, 0-1. Fastball down the middle, 0-2 the count now to Jumps. Hit him inside, he jumps out of the way, 1-2. Fourth pitch skied out to right center field on a good swing by Jumps, but it's going to be run down easily by Sachs, as he'll put it away for the first out. Got to bring up Eduardo Electro, the rookie getting his first at bat of the season. Wearing a nice pair of shades as he's going to take his first hacks. Swings through it, 0-1. Rips that up the middle, right to Stewart though, and he'll put it away, 2 outs. Got to bring up Buck Swiner, getting his first at bat of the new year. Quilita having a good inning. Takes one down, ball 1. Looking for back-to-back no-hit innings to start the game. Up and in, 1-1. Swung through it late, 1-2 the count. Smack down the third base line as Hamster can't handle it. Down to first, still in time though. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Quilita as we head to the 3rd. It remains 4-0. Hamster, Williams, and Manley up for their second at-bats against Frazier Jr. as Hamster will lead him off here in the 3rd. Fastball down, ripped foul down the first base line, 0-1. Fourth ball down, ripped to right, and that'll get him for a base hit. His arms is going to come up throwing. Not in time to get the speedy Hamster, though, and that's a base hit to start the 3rd. So that'll put him on, and Noah Williams is up now, 0 for 1 today. Slider away, taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Fastball up, taken ball 1, 1-1 the count. Curveball down in the way, taken for strike 2, 1-2 the count. Change it down and in, ripped to right. That's another base hit as that's the 6th of the afternoon given up by Frazier. First and second now with no outs as the Herbivores are in business again. Henley led off last inning with a single, so he is up now for his second at bat, looking to go 2 for 2. Slider down in the way, taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Change up, taken for strike 2, 0-2 the count now from Frazier. Fork ball in the dirt, taken low, ball 1, 1-2. Ball down in the way, taken to short, right at Electro, and that's the first out. That'll bring up Julian Magana, doubled in a run his last time up. Also scored a run on a back double that followed. Fastball taken out to dead center field as James is back on it at the warning track. He's at the wall, he's going to leap, and he puts it away for the second out. Throw will come into second, and that will be a double play to end the inning. Robbing the home run, Geronimo James keeps Magana homerless. Bottom 3 we go. It's now 7, 8, 9 due up to face Quilita, Gutterson, Oliver, and Yu. Here is Keg Gutterson leading off in the 3rd inning with his first at-bat of the season. Signed to the Hot Corner playoffs in year 2, and now is getting to start the regular season with them in year 3. Takes one high, he's quickly ahead 2-0 in the count. That's up at the letters for strike 2 and 1. Misses high, ball 3. Quilita finding the zone now. Strike 2 at the letters, full count now to Gutterson. Misses inside for ball 4, and Gutterson works the 6-pitch walk. Made to throw a lot of pitches, got on base for free. First base runner of the year for the Hot Corners, as that's going to bring up Apollo Oliver, the second-year catcher. Takes one at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Strike on the inside, 0-2, the count to Oliver. Strike 3, I find that highly debatable as Oliver's down on strikes. That'll bring up Arms U. Right fielder getting his first at-bat of the season, his second full year in the league. Takes one inside for strike 1, 0-1 the count. Skied that second pitch into shallow left center field as Stewart's out for it. He'll put it away for the second out. As Quilita looks to strand the walk runner. James back up. He grounded out the third his first time up. Strike at the letters on the fastball, 0-1. That hung in the right in the gap, and that's going to be easy play for Sachs, though, and that's the third out. Hanging breaking pitch was punished, but it just didn't get down fast enough as Sachs able to run it down. 6-7-8 due up against Frazier in the fourth. Here is going Sachs. He doubled home a run in his first at bat, then scored on the home run ball. Fork ball down, 0-1 the count. Change up down, ripped up the middle. Another base hit for Sachs. That makes him 2 for 2 on the day, as that's the 7th hit given up by Frazier so far today, and it's only the 4th inning. Here is Milo Stewart. He drove in 2 on a home run his last time up. Ball down, grounded the second. McClure will flip the second one. On to first with it as Electro, and that's a double play. Quickly, the leadoff hitter is erased as Annabella Stokes is up now as she flew out her last time up. Fastball up, taken for a strike, 0-1. Ball up, taken high, ball 1, 1-1 the count. Slider down and in, grounded the second. McClure there for it. He'll go to first with it, and that's the third out of the inning as Frazier has an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4 we go. It remains 4-0 as the Hot Corners still look for their first hit. McClure sports one and jumps to face Quilita. McClure takes a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Slider up the middle. It's going to be a tough play as Stokes backhand. She's going to go to first with it, and that's the first out. That'll bring up Sportswood. He's 0 for 1 today with a fly out. Strike at the knees on the fastball. 0-1 the count. Misses inside with that 2-seamer. 2-0. A 1-1. Cutter outside. Misses 2-1. 2-seamer low. 3-1 now. Sportswood takes one outside. It's a 5-pitch walk from Quilita, her second walk of the game. Also the second base runner for the Hot Corners as Jeb Jumps is up now. Strike at the letters on the fastball, 0-1. Strike on the letters again, 0-2 the count now as Quilita is ahead. Hangs one in the middle, though. That's ripped out to the gap, and that'll be the first hit of the year for the Hot Corners as it gets all the way to the wall. Sportswood already on his way to third as Sachs is going to get it in. Sportswood will round third. He's going to try and score. Cutoff throw from Manley is not in time, and it's a 4-1 game as Jeb Jim, the first run of the Hot Corners season. 4-1 throws up. He grounded out the shortstop in his first at bat. Hung a slider as he missed it, 0-1. Line down the right field line, out of play, foul, 0-2. Line down the right field line, Manley there to make the catch, and that's the second out. Jumps a hole at second. That'll be Buck Swiner up now. He's 0 for 1 today. Driven out to left center field deep as Sachs is back on it at the warning track. He's at the wall, and he will put it away there for the third out. 1 run does score in the first hit of the Hot Corner season in a walk. Martin, Tran, and Hamster do up in the 5th against Frazier. There's Vienna Clark. She's 0 for 1 today. Baseball in for a ball, 1-0, just missed. Slider down and in, ripped down the right field line. Sportswood leaps, he can't get there, and that's into the corners. It's a fair ball. Yu comes up throwing, and that will hold Clark to a single. Runner at first with no outs, and that'll bring up Maximus Tran. He's 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit. Slider down, popped up into left center for James. He'll call for it. Swiner gives up on it, and James throws it in for the first out. Gotta bring up Henry Hamster. He's singled his last time up, 1 for 2 today. Change it down and in, taken low for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Down, hit the second on the ground. McClure fields it, goes to second 1. Electro to first. It's a double play, and Frazier's out of the inning. Bottom 5 we go. It remains 4-1 as the hit is erased on another double play. Hot Corners look to keep their rally going as Gutterson, Oliver, and Yu do up. Gutterson had no official at bat his last time up as he drew a walk against Polito. Fastball up, misses for ball 1 as he's quickly ahead. Slider on the outside for a strike, 1-1. Slider inside just misses this time, 2-1. Slider on the inside was a strike as Gutterson rips it to the left center gap. That'll get down and that'll hop all the way to the wall as Sachs will eventually track it down, but Gutterson will slide in under his throw for a leadoff double. Second hit of the day for the Hot Corners, both of which have been doubles. Paulo Oliver up now. He struck out looking his last time up as he took a fastball at the letters for a strike. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Good throw there, Polito. Second pitch, fastball at the letters, ripped to the left side of the infield as Gutterson will hold third on the single. Oliver now puts runners at first and third against Polito. Gotta bring up arms U, looking to continue the hit parade as the last two batters have gotten on via it. Fastball whistles way high for ball 1 as Yu looks at it. Fastball inside on the corner, called a strike, 1-1. Fastball on the outside, called a strike, 1-2 the count now. Slider inside, the curveball misses inside actually, it's 2-2. Curveball ripped out to left center field as Yu got a good charge into that one. Sachs will run it down in the gap though for the first out as runner will tag from third and come in to score on the sacrifice fly. It's now 4-2. Geronimo James up now as Oliver is still at first. Gutterson scored on that sac fly. First pitch from to James is driven out to center field deep, but it's going to hang up for Sachs on the way for the second out. Geronimo needs to stop doing that because he does not have any power. 2 outs now. Runner at first for Caleb McClure, second-year player looking for his first hit of the season. He pitch off, 0-1 the count. A little late on that fastball. Fastball ripped to left field, diving to Stewart to field it on a hop. He'll have to get up and fire. McClure beats it out for an infield single, his first hit of the year. Puts runners at first and second with 2 outs. As Sportswood's up now, he walked his last time up. Very good at bat from him. Fastball misses outside for ball 1 from Polito. Ball low, 2-0 the count now as Hot Corners look to rally. Inside ball 3, we got a 3-0 count here to Sportswood. That's a slider in there for strike 1, 3-1. Fastball ripped up the ground. Stokes was there playing the double play depth. And she'll throw to first to retire the side. Hot Corners push across one more thanks to a sacrifice fly. 4-2 your score in the 6th. It's the Hot Corners trail here on opening day, losing to division rival the Herbivores. Heading into inning number 6, Connor Frazier Jr. has given up 8 hits so far. First throw into Will Williams is called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1, good fastball. Curveball up, called a strike, 0-2 the count now. Change up down, looking ball 1-2 the count now. Forkball up and away, popped up down the left field line, Swiner in on it. It's going to stay fair, Swiner puts it away for the first out. Good range from him. Going to bring up Grunt Manley, he's singled in his first at bat, grounded into a double play his last time up. Fastball down, taken for ball 1. Forkball up, taken for a ball 2-0 just outside. Slider down and in, taking ball 3. We got a 3-0 count here. Curveball grounded to first. Sportswood cannot get there, and that's going to be a base hit for Manley, the 9th of the day for the Herbivores, as Yu will get it in quickly, and that will hold him to just a single.
Number 9.
Julian Magana, the rookie's up now. He doubled in a run in his first at bat. And he hit into a double play, actually, his last time. Not Manley. Manley flew out. Second pitch up, taken for ball 1. 1-1, the count to Magana. Slider down and in, taken for ball 2. It just misses. 2-1, the count. Forkball down and away, grounded foul. 2-2, Magana looking to drive it. Change it down and in, grounded foul. He fights it off. Almost went for it. Curveball up, popped up behind the plate as Oliver is there for it. Apollo will put it away for the second out as the throw to first is not in time. And that'll bring up Yoink Sachs. Dello singled his last time up, doubled in a run in his first at bat. Forkball down, driven out to left center field hard. James back on it at the wall. Leaps out of his reach. It's off the top of the wall, and that's going to be a triple for Sachs as he's going to drive in another run. It's 5-2 Herbisaurs in the 6th. 10th hit of the day for them as Milo Stewart's up. He homered in his first at bat. Fastball up, taken for a strike, going 1 as Frazier struggles here in his opening debut. Curveball up to second, diving is McClure. He'll put it away, and good fielding from Caleb as Frazier's out of the 6th inning. 5-2 is now your score as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Hot Corners look to add another one as Quilita's getting up there in pitches, up near 70. She's walked 2 batters, given up 4 hits. Jumps due up first, then liner. Here is Jeb Jumps. He's 1 for 2 today with a double, and he also drove in a run. Fastball at the letters, taken high, ball 1. Ripped into the right center gap. That's going to get down for a single. 2nd hit of the day for Jumps as Sachs will cut it off. Hold him to just a single. That's going to bring up Eduardo Electro, the rookie. He's 0 for 2 today with I believe, 2 ground outs. First pitch fastball is up, that misses. High, 1-0. Strike on the inside, but the 2-seam, 1-1 the count. This curveball hangs, popped up on the infield. Should be an easy play for Hamster. Henry will put it away for the first out as Jumps holds it first. That'll bring up Buck Swiner now, 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit of the season. Fastball by the letter. That's ripped to right field over Manley, just foul, misses by inches. 2nd one of the day for the Hot Corners, 1-1 to Swiner. Takes it high for ball 2, 2-1. On the outside corner for a strike, 2-2. On the high inside corner, he fists it into center field. Sachs can just get there. That's a double play, folks. What a defensive effort from Yoink Sachs. I cannot be mad at that. That is defensive effort to the max as it remains 5-2. Frazier did not have a good outing today. Gave up 5 earned runs with 10 hits through 6. Gonna go to the bullpen here as we trail. Gonna bring in, what's their lineup actually like? I haven't looked. Stokes, Clark, Tran. So there's 3, 4, so far only 3 lefties. And we're having righty, righty, lefty. Righty, lefty, lefty. And righty, 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 righty. So we got a lot of righties, okay. So yeah, we'll go right-hander here. We'll go Troy Harrison out of the bullpen, the 2nd-year reliever coming in. First pitch from him is a changeup, taken at the knees for a strike. Good pitch there from Troy to start this outing. 2-seamer misses outside for ball 1, 1-1. Change it down and in, taken for a strike. 1-2 your count. Harrison goes low and away with a fastball, line down the first base line. Sportswood there, he cuts it off, flips to Harrison, and that's the first out. That'll bring up Fiona Clark. She's 1 for 2 today, singled in her last at bat. Seamer up and in, skied down the right field line. It's going to hook foul and out of play. Second pitch from Harrison is a heater that's popped out of play as well. 0-2. She's late on the heaters. We shouldn't speed it up for her. Give her another one. Fastball low. She chased it 3. Oliver can't handle it, but will recover in time to retire her for the 2nd out. Good hollow, and that'll bring up Maximus Tran, 0 for 3 today. Still looking for his first hit of the season. Change up, line down the right field line. That's going to hook towards the corner. Just foul and off the wall. 0-1 the count. We got lucky on that one. Fastball down, taken for strike 2. 0-2 the count. 2-seamer down and in. Line down the third base line. Foul. Change up and away. Popped up. Shallow in front of the plate here. Oliver out for it. He'll put it away for the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning from Harrison in the 7th as they go to the bottom half. It remains 5-2. Quilita up near 80 pitches now as Gutterson, Oliver, and Yu are due up. Bottom 3 in the Hot Corners lineup for their 3rd hats. Gutterson is 1 for 1 today. He doubled his last time up and walked in his first plate appearance. Ball up, 1-0. He's the only Hot Corner hitter to reach base all times he's been up. 2-0 count now. Strike down the middle, 2-1. Outside, ball 3, 3-1 the count to Gutterson. Rips that to left center field. Stewart will leap and rob him of a hit. Oliver up now with 1 out, nobody on. Singled his last time up. He's also struck out today. Fastball at the letters, 0-1. Curveball hangs, that's hit up the middle, and that's Oliver's 2nd hit of the day. That's his 2nd single as well, as he will be on first with only 1 out. That'll bring up Arms U. He's 0 for 1 with the sacrifice fly and an RBI today. Strike on the outside corner for 0-1. Curveball just outside that time. 1-1 the count to Arms. Yu hangs a slide, gets a hanging slider, drives it out to left center. Not enough on it though, as it'll be run down by Sachs easily for the second out. As Oliver has to retreat to first base. 1 and 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Geronimo James. He's 0 for 3 today with 2 flyouts and a ground out. As reliever Adon Jock will come in to pitch. We faced Jock once last season, and we had a good outing against him as he couldn't get us out. Striking the outside, 0-1 the count to James. Ripped to shortstop right at Stewart, though, and that's for third out. To the 8th we go. Remains 5-2 with Hamster, Williams, and Manley up against Harrison. Change it down, taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Two-seamer inside, ripped on the ground to second. McClure there, he'll go to first. 1 quick out for Harrison in the 8th. That'll bring up Williams, 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball up, taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Change up down, taken low, ball 1. Two-seamer up and away, line to short, softly. Electro there to put it away for the second out. That'll bring up Grunt Manley. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles in his last 2 plate appearances. Fastball up for ball 1, 1-0. Change up down, taken low, ball 2, 2-0 the count. Fastball down and away, taken for a strike, 2-1. Two-seamer up and away, line softly to second. McClure out for it. He'll put it away for the third out. Another 1-2-3 inning for Harrison. Bottom 8 we go. It remains 5-2. McClure sportsman and jumps against Jock. McClure's 1 for 3 today. He singled his last time up. Curveball misses down, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Misses outside, 2-1. Rips that fastball back up the middle, and that's a base hit for McClure, his second of the day, making 2 for 4. He'll be on first to lead off the inning with a single. That's going to bring up Sports Wood. He's 0 for 2 today, has a walk to his credit so far. Would like to get his first hit now. Fastball up for a strike, 0-1 the count as Jock gets ahead. Chase went inside, shattered the bat, soft liner to third. Hamster has no play at second, goes to first with it, and that's the first out. That's going to bring up Jeb Jumps, 2 for 3 today, doubled and singled in the game. Also drove in a run. Fastball outside, misses for ball 1. Low in the dirt with that fastball, 2-0 the count to Jumps. Inside, ball 3, we got a 3-0 count to Jeb. He's firmly in the driver's seat as the curveball misses inside on a 4-pitch walk to put runners at first and second. Eduardo Electro up, rookie's 0 for 3 today with a line out and 2 ground outs. Fastball fouled off, 0-1 the count. He was behind on that one. Side curveball hangs right to short. Stewart will leap to put it away for the second out as both runners do get back. That'll bring up Buck Swiner. He's 0 for 3 today. Looking to get on board with a hit here. Keep the inning alive. Curveball ripped foul by Swiner as he's out in front of it, 0-1. Fastball line down the left field line. That'll get down for a base hit. Lead run will round third. And he will score on the play as McClure is in, making it a 5-3 game as the runner will hold at second on the single by Swiner. 5-3 with Gutterson up. Lined out the shortstop his last time up. Fastball in there for a strike from Jock, 0-1. Curveball hangs inside, pulled foul by Gutterson. He's quickly behind, 0-2. Curveball hit up the middle on the ground. Stewart dives to cut it off. He'll go to first to retire the slow-footed Gutterson, and that will end the inning as the Hot Corners push across 1 on a couple hits, but are still trailing by 2 runs to the 9th as Harrison faces Magana, Sachs, and Stewart. Julian Magana, the rookie's 1 for 3 today. Double and RBI to his credit. He's also grounded into a double play once. Change up down, taken low for ball 1. Good eye there from Magana. Two-seamer down and in, swung through 0-1. 1-1 the count now. Fastball down and away, grounded softly to first. Sportswood in on it. He'll put it away for the first out. That'll bring up going Sachs. He's 3 for 3 today, a home run shy of the cycle. Change it down and in, taken low for ball 1, 1-0. Fastball down and away, taken first strike, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in, taken inside, 2-1 the count. Change up and away, ripped to right center field, over McClure's leap, and that'll get down for his 4th hit of the day as Sachs is going for extra bases already. You will get it in as he rounds second, looking for 3. Going for his second triple as McClure's throw is late. It's the second triple of the game for Sachs. He's at third now as Milo Stewart's up. 1 for 3 today with a home run and 2 RBIs today. Harrison drops a changeup on him. He's grounded down the third baseline foul. 0-1 the count. Fastball up and away. Popped up on the first base side in foul territory. Sportswood over. He'll put it away for the second out as the runner will hold third. That'll bring up Annabella Stokes, 0 for 3 today, looking for her first hit. Fastball up and away from Harrison, taken outside for ball 1, 1-0. Two-seamer up, taken high, 2-0. Two-seamer down and in, taken for a strike, 2-1. Change it down in the way, grounded softly back to the mound. Harrison comes off, goes to first, and that's a third out. Harrison strands the runner. Only hit given up was a triple to Sachs as he manages to hold him there with 1 out. Bottom 9 to go. Hot Corners down 2, looking to rally late as Oliver, you, and James will be up to face Jock to start. Here's a 3 today, singled his last 2 times to the plate. Oliver takes one outside for strike 1, 0-1. Fastball misses up, 1-1 the count. Ripped down the right field line. That will get in front of the right fielder, O'Wugliams, and that's a base hit to lead off the inning for Oliver. We're going to go to a pinch runner here as we need him to score. You up now. Pinch running will be backup catcher Arsenio McDowell. Very good substitution there, just not as good of a fielder. And then pinch hitting for you. Going to bring in Batch Wilson, the backup center fielder. Contact versus righty activates as he takes a fastball inside for ball 1. Hangs a fastball down the middle. That's going into right center field. That'll get down in front of Jock, or Sachs, and that'll be 2 back-to-back singles, putting runners at first and second for the Hot Corners. That'll bring up Geronimo James, 0 for 4 today, looking for his first hit still. Curveball skied out to shallow right, left center. In on it is Sachs. We'll put it away for the first out as runners have to hold. James 0 for 5 today. That'll bring up McClure. He's 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. We're going to let him hit. Having a good outing today, I believe. This is up for ball 1, 1-0 the count to McClure. In the dirt, 2-0 the count now. Curveball misses, 3-0 count now as he's quickly very far behind. Fastball in there for a strike, 3-1 count to McClure. Misses outside. It's a 5-pitch walk as Caleb loads the bases here with 1 out in the 9th, folks. It's Derek Sportswood, league leader in average last season and hits. See if he can come through here in the clutch one more time. Takes a fastball up for ball 1 as Jock falls behind again. Curveball hangs right to short, though. That's a line out. All runners retreat. And now Jeb jumps up, 2 for 3 today. Double, single, walk, RBI, 2 outs. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th. Your team is down by 2 runs. You want nothing better than your 4-hitter up. Let's see if Jeb can come through. Ripped up the middle for a base hit. That will get down. Rounding third will be the runner, Batch Wilson. Throw in. Not in time. It's a 2-run single for Jumps, and it's 5-5. Hot Corners tie it up. That'll bring up Eduardo Electro 0 for 4. And coming into pitch will be Shea D, a new acquisition for the Herbisaurs. Shea has very good accuracy and good velocity, but not a very good junk rating, so she relies a lot on the fastball and the cutter, sometimes the changeup. She's an acquisition from the Sur. I believe they got her in free agency, I think at the end of year 1, but I'm not sure. I didn't play her last year. Electro's 0 for 4 today. Do we want a pinch hit here? We have a Fordo, so maybe. All right, we'll let Electro bat because he's a better hitter. If he gets out, we'll put F Fordo into place short. Then I'll just leave us with Ducci on the bench. Let's give you a refresher. Jumps is on first. McClure is at second with the winning run. Electro up. D's first pitch is a heater on the outside for a strike, 0-1. Strike on the inside, 0-2 the count. That was a good change up there. Fastball popped up on the infield. Should be an easy play for D as we're going to send McClure home in case she drops it. Not that lucky as we go to extra innings. Hot Corners do rally to push across 2 runs as we head to the 10th. Clark, Tran, and Hamster do up. That's going to... Hanky is going to pinch hit here, the left-handed hitter. Let's see. We're going to need to make some substitutions. Fordo's going to come into play short. And we are going to take out Harrison, who had a very good outing in 3 innings, only gave up 1 hit. We're going to bring in a lefty here because we're at the lefty part of their lineup. We're going to go with Joseph Broseph. Another hard thrower. Lefty in his 3rd year here. Takes a fastball down, 0-1. Slider away, ripped in front of the ground. McDowell there, he'll go to first. One quick out for Broseph. That'll bring up Maximus Tran, he's 0 for 4 today. Two-seamer up and in, taking high for ball 1, 1-0. Taking low, 2-0. Fastball up and away, taken high for a strike. 1-2-1 the count. Slider down and in, fouled off by Tran, 2-2. Slider down and away, taken low, full count now. Two-seamer up, Swiner back, puts it away, 2 outs. Now to bring up Henry Hamster. 2 outs, nobody on for Hamster, he's 1 for 4 today. Two-seamer down, taken for a strike, 1-0-1 the count. Fastball down, taken low, 1-1. Fastball in, taken for a strike, 1-2 now. Slider away, taken outside, checked, swing, 2-2. Fastball down and away, grounded back to the mound. Broseph there, he'll go to first. 1-2-3 inning for Joseph. Bottom 10 we go, it remains 5-5. Swiner, Gutterson, and McDowell due up with his first at bat of the season. So let's see what our offense can do here as Buck Swiner leads off, singled in a run in his last at bat. He's 1 for 4. Hankey will remain in the game as the catcher. Fastball inside, misses for ball 1. Curveball hangs, and that's ripped up the middle as Swiner is on with his second hit of the evening. He'll lead off the 10th with the single as the Hot Corners have the winning run on. Gutterson up now. He's 1 for 3 today as a walk and a double to his credit. Fastball lines to second, right at Stokes though, and that's the first out. Unlucky. Now to bring up Arsenio McDowell with his first at bat of the season. The rookie batting from the right side. Entered in as the pinch runner last inning. Strike the letters on the fastball, 0-1 the count from D. Fastball line to center field. That's going to be a base hit. That's McDowell's first career hit in the league as he'll get on. Runners at first and second for the Hot Corners here in the 10th as we'll get that ball from McDowell. That'll bring up Batch Wilson, 1 for 1 with a single in his last at bat. Pinch hit for Orange U, now trying to win the game here. Takes a fastball up for ball 1, 1-0 on this cutter. Curveball line to second, right at Stokes though, and that's the second out. Not enough room on that as James is up. He's 0 for 5 today, not hitting very well. Strike the knees, 0-1 the count. Line down the left field line, fouled off, 0-2 the count now to James. Soft liner to pop up to shallow right, out onto the Stokes, and she'll put it away for the third out as James is now 0 for 6. Top 11 we go, it remains 5-5. Williams, Manley, and Magana to face Broseph in his second inning of work. Fastball down for a strike, 0-1. Slider outside, ball 1, 1-1. Two-seamer inside, taken for ball 2, 2-1. Fastball down, ripped to short, dig dives, he'll put it away. Good play from Mefordo. That'll bring up Manley. He's 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Peter up for strike 1, 0-1 the count. Slider away, lined out the left field hard. Swiner back on it. Leaps and puts it away at the wall. I think the leap was unnecessary, 2 outs. Now to bring up Magana. He is 1 for 4 today with the double back in the second inning. Drove in a run. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in, taken for strike 2, 0-2 the count. Two-seamer inside, taken for ball 1, 1-2. Fastball up, line to center field. James over. Cannot get there. He does knock it down a bit. Magana will still be on his way to second with his second double of the game. This James will get it in. Runner in scoring position for Yoing Sachs. Perfect guy. 2 triples, a double, and a single to his credit. Slider away. Popped up on the infield as Sportswood in for it. He'll call off Broseph. As Broseph goes to cover first, Sportswood puts the ball away, and that is the final out of the inning as Broseph strands the go-ahead run at second. Bottom 11, it's McClure. Sportswood and jumps to up against D in her third inning of work. McClure has 2 singles and a walk to his credit. He's 2 for 4. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Turns on it, pulls it foul, 0-2 the count now. Fastball down on strikes. D gets her first punch out. That'll bring up Sportswood. No outs and 1 out. 1 out, nobody on. Way out in front of the changeup, 0-1 the count. Out in front of that one as well, 0-2. He chased that one low. Outside, fouled off by Sportswood as he stays alive, 0-2 the count. Fastball lined out to right center field. That's going to get down and towards the gap, but Sachs will cut it off. That'll hold Sportswood to a single as he is on with his first hit of the evening. He's now 1 for 5, and that'll bring up Jeb Jumps, 3 for 4, double, 2 singles, and a walk to his credit. He's driven in 3 of our runs today.
Nope, inside.
Takes a cutter inside for ball 1, 1-0. Lined out to left field, hit hard, chasing the left fielder back to the warning track. Leaping, Tran puts it away for the second out. Are you kidding me? Throw back to first, not in time to double off Sportswood, thankfully, as that would have been a home run to win the game. And that'll bring up Digafordo, the worst offensive player on our team. Look at his first at bat of the season. Takes one up for ball 1, 1-0. Curveball popped up behind the plate. That's heading towards the seats. Hits off the net for strike 1, 1-1 the count to Fordo. Slide liner to center, easy play for Sachs. He'll put it away for the third out as the hot corners go scoreless again. Top 12, it remains 5-5. Stewart, Stokes, and Hankey up against Broseph. First pitch is a fastball down for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch from Broseph. Slider up and away, taken outside for ball 1, 1-0. Slider away, line to second, easy play from McClure. That's the first out. That'll bring up Annabella Stokes, 0 for 4 today. Two-seamer up and in, line down the third base line, just foul, 0-1. Fastball down and away, grounded to second. McClure there, he'll put it away for the second out. That'll bring up Nate Hankey, 0 for 1 today, and a pinch hit opportunity. Slider away, taken for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up, popped up on the infield as Gutterson's in for it. He'll call for it. And Keg will put it away for the final out. Another 1-2-3 inning for Broseph here in the 11th, or 12th. Bottom 12 we go. It's Swiner, Gutterson, and McDowell due up. Bring up Buck Swiner. He's 2 for 5. 2 singles in his last 2 at-bats. He's also driven in a run. Fastball ripped up the middle. It's the third hit of the day for Swiner, his third single, and puts the leadoff man on in the 12th with the winning run. Bring up Gutterson. He's 1 for 4 with a double and a walk. Infield in double play depth. Fastball outside, misses for ball 1.
Off the plate.
Outside again, 2-0 the count now as both cutters missed.
Nope, that's low.
Low in the dirt, 3-0. Walk prone activates for D. Inside, caught it this time on the outside corner, 3-1. Pulls that changeup foul, Gutterson does, full count. Chased it high, up, throw down is a double play. Why did I swing? 2 outs now, McDowell up, nobody on. Hit up the middle, McDowell has himself a base hit, he's 2 for 2. Good hitting for Arsenio as the rookie gets on for the second consecutive plate appearance. That'll bring up Batch Wilson, he's 1 for 2 today with the single.
Batch Wilson.
Strike on the outside, 0-1 the count.
That's inside.
Missed inside with the cutter, 1-1 the count. Lined out to left field. That's going to get past diving Stewart into left field. A base hit for Wilson, his second of the game. He's 2 for 3. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Geronimo James, who's 0 for 6. Probably the wrong guy to have up here. Strike on the inside, 0-1 the count. Liner up the middle. D puts it away, and James is 0 for 7. Top 13 we go. It's 5-5. Tran, Hamster, and O'Wugliams due up. Broseph is done. He's had a good 3 innings of work. He's going to bring in Amazo Hayes, the righty. Fastball down, taken for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there from Hayes. Slider up and in, swung through it 0-2. Curveball down, grounded to third. Gutterson there, he'll put it away at first, 1 out. Henry Hamster up, 1 for 5 today. Got a single to his credit. Fastball down, grounded to second. McClure in, he'll go to first. 2 quick outs here for Hayes. That'll bring up Hera O'Wugliams, 1 for 5 with the single. Change up down, grounded up the middle. Her second hit of the day makes her 2 for 6 on her second single of the contest. 2 outs with a run inning extended for Front Manley. He's 2 for 5 today. Turbo Miles will pinch run for O'Wugliams at first, putting a very fast runner on base. Fastball out, pitch out there. Throw down by McDowell, in time to nail him. We read the steal coming when Miles entered the game, and Hayes threw the correct pitch out to throw him out. Runner erased on the caught stealing attempt. Bottom 13, it's 5-5. Now up is Caleb McClure. He's 2 for 5 today, 2 singles and a walk. Miles will exit as Bergman will come in to play right field. Bergman will actually go to left. Tran will move to right. McClure rips the first pitch to third, right to Hamster, 1 out. Next up is Sportswood. He's 1 for 5 today, single and a walk to his credit. Fastball outside, misses for ball 1, 1-0. Low in the dirt, 2-0 the count. He's tired, over 40 pitches now. First pitch ripped up the middle, and that's a base hit for Sportswood, his second of the contest, making him 2 for 6. Winning run at first with 1 out for Jeb Jumps. 3 for 5 today, double, 2 singles and a walk. Drove in a 3-run. Curveball ripped down the line, off of his glove in fair territory. That's going to be a hit. Runners will hold at first and second. This is just going to be a single. A 4-0 up now, 0 for 1 today. Geis Cherry coming in to relieve Shea D as he will get his first appearance of the season here in the 13th, looking to get out of the jam. A 4-0 up. Soft liner to center field, might be down. It will not, though, as Sachs runs in to put it away. 2 outs. It's all down to this, folks. It's Buck Swiner, 3 for 6, 3 singles in his last 3 plate appearances. Driven in a run already. Soft liner to left center field. It's going to be an easy play for Sachs in the gap, and he'll put it away, and we will go to the 14th inning. Hot Corners fail to score again, despite putting up 2 more hits. Top 14 we go. Manley, Magana, and Sachs up. Hayes leads off. First pitch to Manley's a fastball, taken foul, 0-1. Curveball down and in, grounded back to the middle. Hayes cuts it off. He'll go to first, 1 out. Next up will be Julian Magana, the rookie, 2 for 5 with 2 doubles to his credit. He's also driven in a run. Change up in, taken for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down, ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, 1-1. I'll put him on with his 3rd hit of the contest. He'll be at first with the go-ahead run with 1 out. That'll bring up going Sachs, who's 4 for 5 today. Popped out his last time up. Change up, taken for a strike as he checks on it to make sure, 0-1. Slider down and in, taken for strike 2, 0-2 the count. Fastball up, chased, popped up in foul territory. McDowell over for it. Puts away for the 2nd out. Milo Stewart, he's 1 for 5 today with a home run back in the 2nd inning. Strike down at the knees on the curveball, 0-1. Slider up at the letters, misses outside for ball 1, 1-1 the count. Fastball up and in, taken for a strike, 1-2 the count now. Too soon. Change up down, ripped up the middle. Another base hit for Stewart, his 2nd hit of the day. Makes him 2 for 6, I think. Throw into 3rd is bobbled by Gutterson, but he gets there. Stokes up now, 0 for 5 today, looking to come through in the clutch for her team. Change up down, taken for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Fastball down, grounded foul, 1-1. Curveball up, taken high for ball 2, 2-1 the count. Slider down and away, ripped the 2nd, leaping's McClure, it's over his glove. Wilson in on it, he comes up throwing for home. It is cut off by Sportswood, and it's an RBI single for Stokes, putting them up 6-5. Manley up now, she's going for 2nd, throw down, not in time. Just misses as he's ahead in the count, 0-1 to Hankey. Curveball in for a strike, 0-2. Slider up and away, swung through at strike 3. Hankey down on strikes as Hayes does get out of the inning. But the Herbivores put across a run and they lead 6-5 in 14. Gutterson, McDowell, and Wilson go up. Here is Gutterson, 1 for 5 with a double and a walk. Hit up the middle as Gutterson does, and that's a base hit for Keg as he gets ahead in the count. Rips the first pitch back at the middle from Cherry, and he's on as the tying run as McDowell's up now, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Arsenio takes a pitch at the letters on the fastball, 0-1. Fastball hit up the middle, that's a base hit for McDowell, his 3rd of the day. He's 3 for 3 off the bench. That's going to put runners at 1st and 2nd with nobody out. That'll bring up Batch Wilson, he's 2 for 3 today. I'm going to have Ducci pinch run for Gutterson because he's faster. Hangs a curveball, pulled foul by Wilson, 0-1. Curveball inside, misses, 1-1. Fastball up, 2-1 the count now. Hit up the middle for Wilson. It's diving as Stokes to cut it off. She has to go to first with runners advanced to scoring positions. 2nd and 3rd now for James, who's 0 for 7. Hit up the middle. caught by Cherry again. James cannot catch a break. He's 0 for 8. That'll bring up Caleb McClure, 2 for 6, 2 singles and a walk. McClure is your last chance here for the hot corners. Hit up the middle, Cherry puts it away, and that's the game. 2 great catches from Geis Cherry, and the hot corners rally in the 14th. Final score 6-5. Lots of hits, just not enough. Everybody got some playing time. Ducci managed to pinch run despite not getting in at bat. Yu went 0 for 2 today. Edfordo went 0 for 2. Electro 0 for 5. James 0 for 8. He will be sitting on the bench for the next game. Everyone else at least managed to get on in some way, shape, or form. Very impressed with Arsenio McDowell, the rookie catcher, going 3 for 3 off the bench. Wilson went 2 for 4 off the bench. That's a very good sign as well. But disappointing loss. Frazier goes 6 innings, gives up 10 hits, 5 earned runs, gets a no decision. Harrison pitched clean 3 innings, only giving up 1 hit. Broseph went 3 clean innings, only giving up 1 hit. Hayes gives up 1 hit, 1 earned run, and 4 hits in 2 innings, and he takes the loss again out of the bullpen. Quilita goes 6 2/3, gets no decision after 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 2 walks. Jock goes 2 innings, gives up 5 hits and 3 earned runs, along with 2 walks. D goes 3 2/3, gives up 8 hits, no earned runs. And Cherry goes 1 2/3, giving up 2 hits but no earned runs as well. Player of the game is Yoink Sachs, who went 4 for 6 with 2 triples, a double, and a single with 2 RBIs. Jumps as your runner-up at 4 6 with a double and 3 singles, as well as 3 RBIs. And then Julian Magana was 3 for 6 in his Super Mega League debut at 3 for 6, 2 doubles, a single, and an RBI. Disappointing loss to open the season, but it does give us a good barometer of how competitive we are as a team. We had a lot of hits, we just didn't string them together to drive in runs, which is disappointing, but I'm impressed with a lot of our rookies. The rookies that played that game, minus Electro, he didn't hit very well. I believe he was 0 for 5. So we're going to sim up to our next game here. Let's see how the rest of the games go. Final game of the debut day. Jacks win 5-4 over the Wide Loads. Moose win their second straight, 3-1 over the Freebooters. Loafers beat the Moonstars 5-2, getting a revenge victory. Heaters come back in the 10th to win 8-7 over the Buzzards. Crocodons win in 13 innings over the Platypus 6-4. Grapplers crush the Nemesis 12-5. Good outing for them. They're now 2-0 on the season. Jacks beat the Overdogs, hold them back 4-3. Sirloins beat the Sandcats 4-1. And we're taking on the Herbivores again here in game number 2, also at home. Messiah Presidente will draw Rhiannon Cannon. The original ace for the Moose is now the number 2 pitcher here on the Herbivores. So we know we got another tough matchup, but she is a wild thrower at times, so hopefully we can take advantage of her control issues. Let's have a look here at our player developments. Frazier gets +9 velocity. McDowell loses a couple fielding points, which is fine. Stagcleave has been released by the Buzzards, unfortunately. He was replaced by Gia Axelson. Ducci is a training opportunity, so does Apollo Oliver and Joseph Broseph. So let's have a look at them. Let's see here what kind of money we got. We got 600,000. Not enough to buy anything yet, but thankfully nothing is going to set to expire right now. Hayes probably will. Hopefully it'll last. If not, I do like this one for Oliver to give him some extra arm, which he does need. Broseph doesn't really need this one. I mean, it actually improves the ones that he sucks at, but giving him a negative trait is a big risk, especially since he's our best reliever. Gutterson, this one's not really that necessary, but it's a good one to get, I guess, maybe. Here, Electros is really nice. That's a good one to get. Increase the power and the contact, maybe the speed. Maybe I just want one that focuses exclusively on contact. Sign stealing for Ducci is probably a bad idea. Okay, well, at least we have some options moving forward. Let's set the lineups here. Wilson will get the start in center field today, as Edfordo will start at short. Edfordo bat last. Yu in the 8 hole. Oliver in the 7. Gutterson at the 6. Wilson will bat leadoff. And it'll be McClure, Sportswood, Jumps, and Swiner. I mean, McDowell's feeling it, so let's put McDowell in, give him a start. Why not? He's hitting the ball. Man is playing it. McDowell was playing out of his mind in Game 1. Brought him in extra innings. Man went 3 for 3 in the clutch. Got hits every single time. That's what you like to see from a rookie. He wants the job. I mean, he's 26, so he's not like the future at catcher. Oliver is definitely the starter for now, but the way McDowell's playing, I have to start him just because he's doing so good. Looking at the lineup for the Herbivores, looks like the same players will be out there today. A little different. Magana moves up to the 2 hole after hitting very well. Sachs remains in the 6 slot. All right, Presidente on the hill today. We got a righty. Frazier was the lefty. That's probably why it looks different. Tran, Magana, and Williams to face him in the first. Here's Maximus Tran. First pitch from Presidente is a slider, taken for a strike to start the afternoon, 0-1. Beater up, swung through 0-2 as he's quickly ahead. Curveball down, grounded up the middle. McClure going for it. He'll backhand and go to first. One quick out there for Presidente on 3 pitches. Now to bring up Julian Magana, the DH today. We went, I believe, 2 for 4 in either that or 3 for 6 in his first game, I believe. It was 14 innings, so 3 for 6 is more believable. 2-seamer taken for a strike on the first one. Cutter inside just misses for ball 1. Fastball down, taken for a strike, 1-2. Curveball up, popped up in the center. In on it is Wilson. Batch puts it away for the second out. Now to bring up Hero Williams, 1 for 3 today. Cutter up and in, line down the third base line. Gutterson there for it though, and that's the third out in a 1-2-3 inning for Presidente to start the game. Wilson, McClure, and Sportswood due up to face Cannon in the first. There's Batch Wilson. He's went 2 for 4 in his appearance in yesterday's game in extra innings. Cutting 2 singles to his credit. Fastball on the outside for a strike from Cannon, 0-1. Misses high with that one, 1-1 the count. Liner down the right field line is foul, 1-2. Curveball popped out to left field. It's going to be an easy play for the left fielder. Tran will put it away for the first out. Got to bring up McClure. Went 2 for 7 in the first game. Lined out to the pitcher at the end of the game, unfortunately. Curveball, slider inside for a strike, 0-1. Fastball on the outside, corner high, 0-2. Misses way outside with that slider, 1-2. Cannon let go of that way too late. Slider hangs in the middle of the plate. McClure drives it to right center field, chasing back onto the Sachs, though, and he'll put it away in front of the warning track for the second out, right center field. That'll bring up Dirk Sportswood. He's 1 for 3. Went 2 for 6 in the first game. Drew a walk, strike at the knees, 0-1. Pops that slide, curveball up in the left center field. Easy play for Stewart. He'll put it away. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Cannon to start the game. Matching Presidente, top 2. Manley, Hamster, and Sachs up. First baseman Grunt Manley went 2 for 6 in the first game of the season. 2-seamer away for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and away, hit the short. Fordo leaps, he'll put it away, 1 out. Good fielding from Dig. Henry Hamster up now. He went 1 for 7 in the first game. Fastball down, taken for a strike, 0-1. Cutter up and in, taken for a strike, 0-2 the count now. Presidente cruising ahead. Cutter down and in, hit up the middle, that's a base hit. Hamster gets on. That'll be at second base. 1 out with the first hit for the Herbivores today. Hamster on, and that'll bring up Sachs. Went 4 for 6 in the first game. Fastball down the way, taken for a strike, 0-1. 2-seamer up and in, taken for a strike, 0-2. 2-seamer up and away, taken outside, ball 1. Good eye there from Sachs. Curveball down and in, popped up shallow left center, out on it to Fordo. Digs under, he'll put it away for the second out as Hamster goes back to first. Now to bring up Milo Stewart. He went 2 for 6 in the first game. Had a home run and 2 RBIs to boot. Fastball down, hit on the ground hard to second. McClure there though, he'll go to first, and that's the third out as Presidente gives up a hit, but strands the runner at first. Bottom 2 we go. It's Jumps, Swanner, and Gutterson due up. Jed Jumps went 4 for 6 in the first game, drove in 3 runs. Unfortunately, it was not enough to secure the victory. Takes a slider, cutter at the knees for a strike, going 1. Cutter up, misses, 1-1. Curveball hangs in the middle of the plate. It's off leaping Manley's glove into right field. It'll be a base hit for Jeb as he gets on to lead off the second inning with the first hit of the hot corners in this game. Got to bring up Buck Swiner. He's hit .429 in the year. He went, I believe, 4 for 7 in the first game. 3 for 7. Takes one up and in for ball 1, 1-0. Fastball line foul, 1-1 the count. Strike at the letters, 1-2 the count. In over to first. Not in time, though, as he gets back. Liner to left center field. Out to it's in front of Tran, and that will drop. Jumps will hold at second on the throw, as it's first and second now with nobody out to lead off the inning. That'll bring up Gutterson. He's he went 2 for 6 in the first game. Strike on the outside on the changeup by Cannon, 0-1. Fastball popped up on foul territory on the first base side. Easy play for Cannon as she'll put it away for the first out. I almost said Quilita. Here's Arsenio McDowell. He went 3 for 3 in yesterday's game as he came in late as a pinch runner. Gets the start today over Oliver. Takes one below the knees for a ball, 1-0. Up high with the fastball, 2-0 the count. Cannon behind. Hold on, guys. I got a phone call. Alrighty, we're back in, ladies and gentlemen. Phone call was my husky was on the living room sofa and he shouldn't be there. So now he's up here with me. So 2-0 count here to rookie on the inside. 2-1 the count now. Fastball was in there from Cannon as runners are at first and second with 1 out. Fastball grounded to short. Stewart flips the second one onto first, in time to retire McDowell on the double play. So hot corners get 2 hits but cannot score a run. Stokes and Clark and Tran do up against Presidente in the third.
Now batting, the
Annabella
second
Stokes
baseman,
drove in the winning run yesterday. She went 1 for 6 on the evening. Curveball down on the way, taken for a strike, 0-1. She drove it in on a 14th inning single. And she had been hitless up to that point, and she said, you know what? Screw it. Going for it. Takes one low, 2-1. That's big faith to leave you in. Big faith. Fouled off, 2-2 the count. Two-seamer down, cutter down and in, fouled off. Oh, it's still 2-2 now. Slider down in the way, grounded to third. Gutterson has the charge. He'll go to first. Makes the play 1 out. I've been impressed with Gutterson's fielding so far since we've gotten him at the beginning of year 2's playoffs. Hasn't made an error yet. Here's Fiona Clark, 2 for 6 in the first game. Or actually, she went 1 for 3. She was subbed out for Nate Hankey in the 9th in the pinch hitting role. Curveball down. Presidente falls behind 2-0. Needs to slow it down here. Cutter down and in. Ripped foul as Clark was out in front. Really wanted that fastball. She was so out in front, she went for it. Two-seamer up, taken for strike 2. 2-2 the count. Slider down and away, grounded to hit the first. Sportswood to make the play on the catch. 2 outs. That'll bring up Maximus Tran. He's 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and in, taken for a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer down in the way, grounded to first. Past Gutterson, and that's a base hit. Good effort from the 36-year-old. He just couldn't reach it as Presidente gives up a 2-out hit. That'll bring up Julian Magana. He's 0 for 1 today.
Number 9.
Slider down in the way, taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Two-seamer up and in, line to second. Leaping is McClure. He can't get there. Base hit, throw to third. Get Tran, not in time. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs. Harrow Williams up as Presidente's got to look to strand him. Fastball up, swung through it, 0-1. Presidente in his second full year as he takes the slider down and in, 0-2. He was signed at the end of year number 1, but only made 1 start. Got his first full year in year 2, which counts as his rookie year. Curveball grounded softly to second as McClure charges. He'll go to first, and that retires the side. Presidente gets out of it. Bottom 3 we go. It remains 0-0. Presidente's big thing on him is that he gives up too many hits. Yu, Afordo, and Wilson do up. Here's Arms Yu, was 0 for 2 in the first game. Pinch hit in the 9th inning. Curveball popped in the shield. Should be an easy play for Sachs as he's over in the gap. He will put it away for the first out. That'll bring up Dig Afordo. He's 0 for 2 in yesterday's game. He was a defensive replacement in the 10th inning. Batted twice in the game. Did not get a hit either time. He flew out the center both times. Strike on the inside, 0-1. Good pitch from Cannon. Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to Stokes, though, and she will go to first. 2 quick outs. That'll bring up Batch Wilson. He's 0 for 1 today. He's 2 for 5 on the season. 2 singles to his credit. Batch takes the first pitch, fouls it off, 0-1. Curveball up and in, misses, 1-1. Fastball left, changeup left down the middle, pulled foul, 1-2. Fastball up, fouled off, still 1-2 count. Fastball behind on it, strike 3. Wilson down on strikes for the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for Cannon in the 3rd. Top 4 remains 0-0. Manley, Hamster, and Sachs up against Presidente. Here is Manley, takes a curveball on the ground to short. Afordo there for it, and he will go to first, 1 out. That'll bring up Henry Hamster. He's seeing appearance. Thrown out trying to steal a bag. Fastball down the first base line. It's cut off by Sportswood. He'll flip to Presidente, and that's the 2nd out. I'm thinking of the last game. Here's Yoink Sachs. He's 0 for 1, grounded into a double play. Curveball down, taken for a strike, 0-1. Slider down, 1-1. Fastball up, taken ball 2, 2-1 the count. Seamer up and in, ripped to second. Leaping's McClure, knocks it down. Caleb gets up and fires, not in time. Infield hit for Yoink. Runner at first now with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Milo Stewart. Pitch out on, nothing doing, 1-0. Curveball down, grounded up the middle. Diving is McClure. He'll get there. He'll go to first with it. Retires Stewart to end the inning. Good defensive play from Caleb to end the inning. Bottom 4 we go. 1 hit given up, but it's still 0-0. McClure, Sportswood, and jumps to face Cannon. There's Caleb McClure. He's 0 for 1 today. Batting .250 on the year now. Hit up the middle, right to Cannon. That's the first out, just like he ended the first game. Here's Dirk Sportswood, 0 for 1 today, 2 for 7 on the season. Strike on the outside with the changeup, 0-1. Good pitch from her. Behind on the fastball, 0-2. Line down the left field line, leaping his hamster. He'll put it away, 2 outs. Here's Jet Jumps. He singled in his first plate appearance. Only 1 of 2 hits today for the Hot Corners. Slider he's behind on, 0-1. Fastball behind, 0-2. Slider ripped down the right field line, just in front though, 0-2. Out in front of the changeup, jumps down on strikes, and that'll end the 1-2-3 inning for Cannon. Top 5, it remains 0-0 with Presidente to face Stokes, Clark, and Tran. Here's Annabella Stokes, 0 for 1 today. Curveball down in the way, taken for a strike, 0-1. Slider up and in, taken for a strike, 0-2. Cutter up and away, line to center field, in on it's Wilson. Wilson puts it away for the first out. I bring up Fiona Clark, she's 0 for 1 today. Fastball down and in, line back to Presidente, he'll make the catch, 2 outs. I bring up Maximus Tran, 1 for 2 today, singled in his second at bat. 2-seamer away, taken outside for ball 1. Fastball down, taken for ball 2, 2-0. Curveball down and in, taken for a strike, 2-1 your count. Cutter up and in, taken for a strike, 2-2. Slider in, ripped on the ground to short. Fordo in the hole, backhands, goes to first, and that'll retire the side in the 1-2-3 inning. Presidente gets through the 5th cleanly. Bottom 5 we go. Swiner, Gutterson, and McDowell do up. Buck Swiner up now. He's 1 for 1 today with the single in his first at bat, hitting 4 for 8 on the year. Fastball to letters for a strike, 0-1 from Cannon. Strike below the knees, 1-1. At the knees that time, 1-2. Liner softly to second on a hop. Stokes there for it. Should go to first, 1 out. That'll bring up Gutterson. He's 0 for 1 today. Looking to get on base here. Change up at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Way out in front of that one, inside. 0-2 the count now to Gutterson. Almost chased that slider outside, 1-2. Fastball ripped out to left center field. It's going to be a tough run down for Sachs as he's going to not dive forward. He'll get down and hop 1 hop to the wall. Gutterson on his way to second. Throw in not in time. It's a 1 out double for Gutterson, putting a runner in scoring position for Arsenio McDowell, who grounded into a double play his first time up. 0 for 1 on the line score. Change up at the knees for a strike. 0-1 the count to McDowell. Cutter lined out to right field. Should be an easy play for O'Wugliams. It is. 2 outs. And that will bring up right fielder Arms U, is 0 for 1 today with a fly out to left center field. Strike on the outside corner with the fast changeup. Fastball popped up shallow left field. Should be an easy play for Stewart. Stewart will put it away for the final out of the inning as the Hot Corners do get a hit, but they cannot score. It's 0-0 to the 6th inning here in game number 2. Magana, O'Wugliams, and Manley do up. If you're joining us late, the Hot Corners lost game 1 in 14 innings to begin year 3 by a final score of 6-5, as we just couldn't put enough hits on the board to score more runs, as we got 21 hits but could not win the game in extras. Here is rookie Julian Magana. He's 0 for 1 today. Strike the knees, 0-1. Might be 0-2. I don't remember, I didn't look. 0-2 the count now from Presidente as he's ahead. Strike down and in, balls. I was hoping for it. 1-2. Cutter outside, grounded softly to first. Easy play for Dirk. Bare hand, tap bag, 1 out. I bring up O'Wugliams. She's 0 for 2 today, hitting 250 on the year. Curveball down in the way, taken for a strike, 0-1. 2-seamer up and out to right field. That is going to be a home run, folks. Presidente's giving up the first run of the game here. She was sitting on a fastball, and O'Wugliams punished his high inside 2-seamer that missed the target. It is a solo shot for her, her first of the year, and it makes the Herbisaurs take the 1-0 lead here in the 6th. I'll bring up Grunt Manley. He's 0 for 2 today. Fastball up, taken high, ball 1 the count. 2-seamer in, misses, 2-0. Cutter down, taken for a strike, 2-1. Down and in, ripped to the first base line, past Sportswood, and that's into the corner. Cut off by you before it can just reach the wall, as that will hold Manley to just a single. Runner at first now with 1 out. That will bring up Henry Hamster, 1 for 2 today with a single. Henry looking to get his second hit of the day. Cutter down and in, swung over it, strike 1. Good pitch there from Presidente. Fastball up and away, taken outside for a ball, 1-1. Two-seamer down and away, grounded foul, 1-2 your count. Curveball down, grounded to short, a Fordo there. He'll flip the second one, McClure on to first. It's a double play, and Presidente's out of the inning. He does give up the solo shot, though, to... I forget who hit the home run now. It was Hera Williams, the right fielder. They take a 1-0 lead to the bottom of the sixth. A Fordo, Wilson, and McClure do up. Dig Fordo's 0 for 1 today, 0 for 3 officially on the season, as he had 2 at-bats in the extra innings contest. Strike on the outside, 0-1 the count from Cannon. Misses inside for ball 1. Misses outside again, 2-1. Misses inside that time, 3-1 count to a Fordo. Grounded softly to third, hamster there. He put it away for the first out. Got to bring up Batch Wilson. He's 0 for 2 today. Just change up at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Curveball, line to left field. That's going to be a base hit for Wilson, his first of the day. Make him 1 for 3 on the line score, playing in place of Geronimo James, who went, let me tell you how bad this was. Geronimo James led off the game in game number 1. You want to know how he did? He went 0 for 8, lining out 3 times to the pitcher and twice to the outfielders. The man needs a break. Caleb McClure up now. He's 2 for 9 on the season. Strike on the outside, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 today. Curveball ripped out dead center field. That's going to chase Sachs back. That might get over his head. It will not, though, and that's the second out. We've had that problem the last both games. Sachs has been able to run everything down out there. I'm amazed at his abilities. He's even doubled off one of my runners in game 1. Here's Derek Sportswood. He's 0 for 2 today, batting 2 for 8 on the season. He has drawn a walk, though. Drew that back in game 1 as the changeup misses. Curveball misses 2. It's 2-0 now to Sportswood. 3-0 now to Sportswood. I ain't swinging. I'm not. My hands are off the controller. Ball 4 in the dirt. All right, good job. That'll put 2 runners on with 2 outs for Jed Jumps. He's 1 for 2 today. Went 3 for 6, I think, in the first game. Maybe 3 for 7. He had a good day. Drove in 3 runs. Ball low, 1-1. On the inside with a strike, 1-1. That's ripped up the middle. That is caught by Stewart as he dives and goes to first, and that's the third out. Happened to be there to play the double play. I don't know why. Sachs, Stewart, and Stokes do up against Presidente in the 7th. 1-0 your score. Going Sachs is 1 for 2 today. He went 4 for 6 in game number 1. 2 triples, a double, and a single. Pops it up on the infield as a Fordo's in on the grass. Shortstop will put it away for the first out. Gonna bring up Milo Stewart, who's 0 for 2. Hit a home run in game number 1. Hit up the middle, diving as a Fordo, nowhere near it, and that's going to be a base hit. First hit of the day for Stewart. He'll put a runner on with 1 out. It's going to bring up Annabella Stokes, who's 0 for 2 today. Drove in the winning run in inning number 14, game 1. Takes a curveball at the knees, 0-1. Slider down and in, 0-2. She's quickly behind. Cutter up and away, swung through it, strike 3. Presidente has a strikeout, 1 out. 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Fiona Clark, the catcher, who's 0 for 2 today. Batting a solid. I forget how much she's hitting. Curveball down, taking ball first strike, 1-1 the count. She is 1 for 5 on the season. She only batted twice in the first game. This is her 3rd time up now. Swung through it again, 2-2 the count. Fastball up and in, taken high, ball 3, full count now. Slider down the way, Brunner will go on the pitch. Fastball down and in, swung through it, strike 3. She is down on strikes for the final out as Presidente guns her away with the heater. Bottom 7, it remains 1-0. Swiner, Gutterson, McDowell do up. There's Buck Swiner, he's 1 for 2 today. Had 3 hits in game number 1. He's batting 4 for 9 on the year. Outside for ball number 1 as that misses. That caught it this time, 1-1. Hangs, ripped to second, leaping is Stokes to put it away, 1 out. Gutterson up now, he's 1 for 2 today. Looks like he's batting 3 for 8 on the season. Strike on the inside, 0-1. Chased the slider, dribbled softly to second. Tough play for Stokes. Bare hand go to 1. That's the second out. Now up is McDowell. Rookie is 0 for 2 today. He went 3 for 3 in extra innings yesterday as a late inning substitution. Ball at the knees, 1-0. At the letters for a strike, 1-1. Ripped up the middle. That is past Stewart into center field. A base hit for McDowell. First of the day, make him 1 for 3. And that will bring to the plate Orange U, who's 0 for 2. Drove in a run in game number 1 on a sacrifice fly. No hits yet. Fastball up for ball 1.
Nope, that's inside.
Inside, 2-0. Slider misses. Soft liner foul, 2-1 out in front of that fastball. Soft liner to short, leaping is Stewart. That was unnecessary. He'll put it away for the 3rd out. Top 8 we go. It remains 1-0 with Tran, Magana, and Williams due up. Presidente's given up 7 hits already. No walks, struck out 2, 79 pitches. We'll let him start the inning. He gives up a hit. We take him out. I mean, he deserves that much. Tran will swing through the first pitch curveball, 0-1. Cutter up and away, take it for a strike, 0-2. Slider down and away, grounded to the left side, past Gutterson. It's a base hit to lead off the inning, and Tran will be on to lead off. That'll do it for Presidente. 7+ innings of work, 8 hits given up. He's already over 80 pitches, so we might as well take him out while he's still feeling good. Everyone pitched out of the bullpen except for Kyson Manning, so guess what? We're going to the rookie, the second-year left-hander out of the bullpen. The pitch Magana is a fastball on the inside, almost hits him, 1-0. Second pitch is a changeup down and away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, taken for a strike, 1-2 the count now, Manning ahead. Curveball up and away, taken high, 2-2. Fastball down and away, grounded softly to the right side, in on its McClure. He's got to go to first, 1 out. Runner advances on the play as it was hit too softly. Williams up now, homered in her last plate appearance. Curveball down and away, taken for a strike, 0-1 the count for Manning. Fastball down and in, runners going for third, throw down, not it. Got him! What a gun from McDowell on the bad throw. Gutterson picks him to save his ass. 2 outs now, no one on for Williams. Changeup up and away, line softly to first, Sportswood back, he'll make the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Manning. Coming out of the bullpen as he retires both batters that were his responsibility, as well as getting rid of the stranded to a clutch throwdown from rookie Arsenio McDowell. 9-1-2 due up here from the 8th inning as Aforda will lead off. Do I want to go to the other rookie? No, because he's still tense. Strike on there for a changeup, 0-1. Misses high with the fastball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. That changeup missed. That's not a strike. 2-2. Whiffer activates for Afordo. Fouled off on the curveball. 2-2. Changeup fouled off. 2. Curveball popped up behind the plate. Get out of play. Come on. Come on, ball. Won't do it. Clark puts it away for the first out. That's going to bring up Batch Wilson. He's 1 for 3 today. Dog, will you be careful down there? Jesus Christ, you look like you're going to break something. Wilson up now. Strike on the inside, 1-0. Changeup pulled foul. It's 1-1 now. Wilson was out in front of the changeup. Curveball hangs. He rips that foul into the seats, 1-2. Wilson looking to protect. Called a strike on the high inside corner. I debate that wholeheartedly. McClure up now as the first 2 batters are set down. Fastball lined out to left center field, hooking towards the gap. Sachs cannot get there as it drops right in front of him. Base hit for McClure, his first of the day, make him 1 for 4. That'll bring up Dirk Sportswood, who's 0 for 2 with a walk.
That's outside.
Slider misses outside for ball 1, 1-0. Fastball skied out to center field. Should be an easy play for Sachs as he's under it. He'll put it away and it remains 1-0 to the 9th. Manley, Hamster, and Sachs due up. Manning looking to get a second clean inning here. Change up at the knees for a strike, going 1. Fastball up and 2 the count. Curveball down and away, grounded to third. Gutterson backhands. He'll go to first, and that's an easy out. Good 3-pitch at bat for Manning. We'll bring up Henry Hamster, who's 1 for 3 today. Change up and away, taken high for a strike, 0-1. Good call there from Manning. Curveball down. McDowell frames it, but it's outside, 1-2. Change up down, taken low, 2-1. Good eye from Hamster. Fastball there, center field, that's going to be back, and that is going to be off the wall. It's off the base, Yu runs it down. It will be a double, though, for Hamster, and that'll put a runner on in scoring position with 1 out. We're going Sachs is 1 for 3 today with the single. Fastball up and in, swung through it 0-1 as he was out in front. Ball down, take it for strike 2, throw down for McDowell, not in time as he chose the right pitch to run on. It was a breaking pitch. 0 for 2. Change it down in the way, blind to second. McClure cuts it off. He's going home with it. It's in the dirt. McDowell can't pick it. It is a run. It's 2-0. Got to bring up Stewart as Sachs reaches on the fielder's choice. Fastball below the knees, 0-1. 1-0, whatever. Fastball inside, runner goes. Throw down for McDowell. In time, not quite. 2-0 the count now. Stewart's RBI dot activates. Change up down for a strike. Go 2-1. Curveball down, ripped foul, 2-2 the count now as Manning looks to put him away. Fastball up and away, popped up behind the plate, McDowell back for it. Arsenio is there, and he'll put it away for the second out. Annabelle Stokes up now, 0 for 3. She's batting 1 for 9 on the season. Fastball up, popped up into shallow right field, in on it is Yu. Arms calls off Dirk, and he'll put him away for the third out, but the Herbivores score a run on the fielder's choice. 2-0 your score. Jumps Swiner and Gutterson do up in the 9th. Cannon on 93 pitches. We'll see if they leave her out there. They will to Stoff. Change up misses inside. Curve, slider, whatever. Slider at the knees, 1-1. Fastball ripped to right field. Just Stokes is there. 1 out. Gonna bring up Swiner. He's 1 for 3 today. Slider at the knees, 1-0.
Nope, outside.
High outside, 2-0.
Ball outside.
High outside, 3-0. Strike in there on the changeup, 3-1.
Foul ball.
Pitch, pulled foul, full count. Curveball hangs, it's skied to right, easy there for O'Wugliams. Hara will make second out as the Hawk Runners are 1 out away from getting shut out here and losing the first 2 games of the season for the first time in team history. Slider in there, 0-1. Change up, pulled foul, 0-2 the count. Gutterson down to his last strike. Cannon 1 strike away. Slider misses, 1-2. Curveball ripped out the left center field. Hanging up, though, and that'll be an easy run down for Tran to put it away. Cannon throws a complete game shutout as the Hawk Runners lose by a final of 2-0. That is the... God, we suck. Sportswood goes 0 for 3. Draws a walk, though, to get on base for the second time this season via the walk. He had, I believe, 2 hits in the first game. Yu went hitless. He's 0 for 5 on the year. Fordo went 0 for 3. He's also 0 for 5 on the year, but he's not a hitter. I don't expect him to be. Stokes and Clark go hitless for them, but they do manage the home run thanks to O'Wugliams, and Sachs gets another one in on a fielder's choice. Our team just couldn't get on base enough to, put any pressure on Cannon, who ends up going the distance, throwing 106 pitches. 6-hitter, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Presidente goes 7+, gives up 8 hits, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts, gave up a homer, but that was enough to lose. Manning gives up another run in the 9th, but only on 1 hit in his 2 innings of relief. Cannon's your player of the game, followed by Presidente, and then O'Wugliams. So tough 2 losses here to open the season against a comp division rival. We're now firmly in last place in the division as the Herbivores are at the top, 2-0. We got to look to bounce back in the next 2 games, otherwise we are fucked, ladies and gentlemen. What time is it? 7:30, okay. B-Wolves win a slugfest in the extra innings, 6-5 and 12 over the Wide Boats. Moose remained perfect at 3-0, beating the Sawteeth by a score of 8-6. We face the Sawteeth in the next game. Freebooters beat the Wild Pigs 6-4, getting their first win of the season as the Wild Pigs fall to 0-2 with us. Moonstars get their second win, winning 6-3. Herbivores remain perfect, beating the Sandcats 9-1 as they are 3-0 to match the Moose. Buzzards beat the Jacks 8-1. Platypi beat the Grapplers 7-4. Heaters beat the Crocs 11-10. Wild Pigs beat the Sirloins 5-3 to get their first victory. And the Overdogs crushed the Nemesis 10-3. And the last game, Wide Loads winning 14 over the B-Wolves this time, 8-7. So we are the only team in our division that is winless. Bay Paul is due up to pitch. We are not going to let her pitch. She will pitch game number 4. Instead, we will have rookie Lillian Salmon take the hill here in game 3 against Deshaun Levon, formerly of the B-Wolves. Holder Close was signed by the Crocodons. He's going to replace reliever Tia Mayfair. Chance Lauderbury is released by the Platypi for David Digler as they want to make a push here. Platypi signed Melody Moods to replace Wes Yogurt, who is now an available free agent. I might look to sign him. He's just got to get his shit together and, like, you know, not cost, like, a bunch of money. Also put Jerry Capps on here as he's starting to become more affordable. I might have to upgrade our pitching here because I might not be able to go with these 5 relievers. And the hitting is what's really holding us back, though. Our pitching has been stellar. I mean, minus Frazier. Frazier had a hiccup in the first game, but that's expected from him. But Amazo Hayes has not done anything for us. I mean, if I want to bring in another starter, I could cut Hayes here. So, look at our player development options here. Non-expired, I believe. Oakley Stiffs replaces Charlie Pittman on the Wild Pigs, so we will see him when we play them. And Gemma Yago is replaced by Woody Ano on the Sandcats as they cut some cap. Or no, they actually gained some cap. Interesting. Oh, I did not want to exit out of that. Getting ready for game number 3 here as we poke the puppy's nose. Yes, we do. Don't you at me. Huh? What are you looking at, bud? Alright, let's look at these player development options here. This one for Hayes is a really nice one to improve his velocity and his accuracy, which he does need. That is a very big one. Electro could use this one as well, but not as much. The other one I really like is Oliver's Arm Chance down here. That's a nice little choice. I also like Gutterson's here because although it cuts down on his arm, he's got gives him more power and speed, which he does need. Decisions. Not sure. This one will eat all our money. This one only eats. These two only eat about half of it, and then this one eats about 80% of it, maybe a little bit more. This is going to be a tough one. Oliver's is still there, so if I buy one of these cheap ones, we could still get it next time. If I buy Hayes', I'm not going to, so it has to be one of these two, and I think the best chance would be to improve Gutterson. Even though he is older, this is the one that's more beneficial. So let's do that one. That's the 1. Got the 6, okay. So low rolls on both. Not as improving as I hoped it would be, but it does raise his speed significantly. Maybe he can get beat out of base hit once in a while. So we improved Gutterson a bit. Bay Paul is not starting today. We are going to have Lillian Salmon take the mound for her. And McDowell will not catch. We will have Oliver in there, even though McDowell is hitting very well. Oliver needs to get the start as McDowell is tired. I will use McDowell as a pinch hitter and late in the game if necessary. Electro can go back and play short now, and then James can go back into center, at which point we can put you in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, lineup is set. We'll set it the way they want it. Gutterson up first. Paul is not going to be starting. I'm taking her out. I'm putting in Lillian Salmon. She will make her debut in the Super Mega League. The lefty will be on the hill here against the Sawteeth, who are bullpen beasts. A big storyline for the Sawteeth was that both Junior Young Sr. and Junior Young Jr. left in free agency. Junior Young Jr. was able to be re-signed, while his father was not. I'm not sure if his father is still a free agent. I have not looked. But we continue our trend as a defensive expert team now. Our bullpen is still stronger than our rotation. Our speed is better. Our power is still crap. Contact got a little bit better too. Looking at their lineup from last year, a lot of them they're actually still the same, minus Prince Prize. He is starting at catcher because Junior Young Sr. is no longer here. Gutterson, Sportswood, and Oliver lead off here against Deshaun Levon, formerly the 4-pitcher on the B, now the 3-pitcher on the Sawteeth. Gutterson leads off here to start the game, batting 3 for 10 on the season. First pitch is at the strike, is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Behind on the fastball, 0-2. Gutterson quickly behind. Changeup pulled foul, 0-2 the count. Levon ahead. Fastball ripped to left field, past the diving shortstop. It's a base hit for Gutterson to lead off. First runner on for the Hawk Warriors is a leadoff single, and that'll bring up Dirk Sportswood, who's 2 for 9 on the season with 2 walks. Changeup at the knees, 0-1. Good pitch from Levon. Slider hangs, though. Hit up the middle. Ranero Fields goes to second one. On to first. It's a 6-4-3 double play. And that'll bring up Oliver with 2 outs and nobody on. He's 3 for 4 in the first game. Was pinch ran 4 in the 9th inning. Ball below the knees, 1-0.
Nope, that's high.
Ball up, 2-0. Fastball fouled off, 2-1 the count now as Oliver fights off the fastball.
All outside.
Slider outside, 3-1 the count. Changeup pulled foul, full count now from Levon. Looking to set him down here. Chase one inside, Levon puts it away, and that's the 3rd out in the 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 1 we go. Bags Harrington and Junior Young Jr. up against Lillian Salmon, making her Super Mega League debut. The starter-reliever hybrid on the mound. Johnny Bags leads off, batting .333 on the year with a homer and 2 RBIs. This pitch from Salmon is ripped out to center field. Should be a deep fly ball, but it is carrying off the bullpen roof. It is a solo home run, and Bags leads off the game with his 2nd homer of the season. Sawteeth quickly ahead, 1-0. That'll bring up Rosemary Harrington, who's batting 4 for 9 on the season with 2 RBIs, no home runs yet. First pitch fork, ball's at the knees, foul, skied down the right field line, arms over for it. You almost underran it, puts it away for the 1st out. We'll bring up Junior Young Jr., batting .250 on the season with 1 RBI, no home runs. Fastball up for a strike, 0-1 the count. Work ball down, grounded up the middle. Electro cuts it off, he'll go to first with it, and that's the 2nd out. Now to bring up John Ranero, who's batting .375 on the year with a solo home run. Change up on the outside for a strike, 0-1, good pitch. Slider up and in, ripped into center field. That's a base hit for Ranero, 2nd of the day for the Sawteeth, as he will extend the inning with 2 outs here in the 1st. That's going to bring up Slash Trips, who's batting 1 for 9 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs yet either. Fastball ripped into center field. James running it down, though, and he will put it away for the 3rd out to end the inning. Salmon gives up a leadoff home run to Johnny Bags to put the Sawteeth up 1-0, but she manages to rebound, only giving up a hit afterwards. Jumps McClure and James to face Levon in the 2nd. Here is Jeb Jumps, batting .500 on the year. Drove in 3 runs in game number 1. Strike on the outside, misses for ball 1. Good fastball. Changeup up for a strike, 1-1. Pulled foul by Jumps, 1-2. Changeup pulled foul again, still 1-2. Fastball up, ripped up the middle. Diving is Ranero to cut it off. He'll go to first with it. Retires, Jumps on the 1 out. McClure up now, batting .273 on the year. He's hitting about 3 for 8 maybe? I don't know. Can't really count. Strike on the ball on the inside. 2-seamer missed. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Checked it high, 2-1. Change up in the dirt, swung at 2-2. This is high with that fastball, full count. Change up pulled down the left field line. That's a fair ball into the corner. Cut off by Caldesac before he gets that far. McClure will be held to just a single. Good hitting from Caleb. It's the first hit for the Hot Corners, putting him at first with 1 out. We'll bring up Geronimo James. He went 0 for 8 in the 1st game, so we had the 2nd game off.
That's high.
Ball up, 1-0 the count. Strike on the inside, 1-1 the count. Ball low, 2-1 the count as James is ahead. Change up skied out the center field. Should be an easy play for Trips as he runs it down. Puts it away for the 2nd out. Runner has to hold at first. That'll bring up Buck Swiner, hitting .364 on the year with an RBI. Looking to keep the inning alive here for the Hot Corners. Swung through a fastball late, 0-1. Strike on the outside, 0-2 the count now. Lined out to left field. That's going to be a base hit for Swiner as he does manage to keep the inning alive with the 2-out single. Runners at 1st and 2nd now for the Hot Corners and 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 1.
Arms you up now, still looking for his first hit of the season. He's hitless in his first 2 games. Has an RBI thanks to a sac fly as the first pitch is in the dirt with the changeup. 0-1 the count. Fastball skied down the right field line. That's hooking down the line. Just foul as Bags cannot get there in time. 1-1. Changeup, grounded softly to short. Tough play for Fernero. He's going to go to first, and that'll retire the side, though, as Yu fails to come through in the clutch once again. Bottom 2 we go. It remains 1-0. Cul-de-sac Turner and Bronco do up against Salmon. It's Kathy Cul-de-sac, hitting 286 on the year with a home run and 3 RBIs. Changeup down and away, lined up the middle, diving is Electro. He can't get there. It's a base hit for Cul-de-sac, her first of the day, and that'll lead off the inning for the Sawteeth with the base runner. That'll bring up DP Turner, hitting 125 on the year, has an RBI to his credit, though. Fastball up and away, line to third on the ground. Gutterson goes to second with it 1 on the first. Double play, 5-4-3 around the horn. Erases that leadoff base runner. Mr. Bronco up now, hitting 1 for 3 on the day. Well, 1 for 3 on the season. Home run and a RBI to his credit as he takes a changeup at the knees for a strike. Slider up and in, taken for a strike, 0-2. Forkball down below the knees, grounded softly between first and second. McClure over for it. He'll go to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Salmon. A little unconventional as it involved a double play, but she does keep them off the scoreboard. Top 3, it's 1-0. Electro to lead off, and then the top of the hot corners lineup. Eduardo Electro was 0 for 4 and 0 for 5 in the first game. Got a day off in game number 2. Change up on the inside for a strike, 0-1, or that was fastball. Fastball grounded to first. Easy play for Junior Young Jr., and he'll put it away for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Keg
Gutterson up now, 1 for 1 today with a single.
That's down.
Ball low, 1-0.
Nope. High.
Ball up, 2-0 the count now. Slider misses outside, 2-1 the count. Hit up the middle on the hard on the ground. Renero there for it, though, and Gutterson will be retired for the second out. 2 hard grounders are retired fairly easily. That'll bring up Dirk Sportswood, who's 0 for 1 today, hitting 2 for 10 on the year.
Steve Wright.
Strike on the outside, 0-1 the count.
That's inside.
Ball low, 1-1 the count.
Nope. Outside.
Slider misses, 2-1. Fastball ripped out the dead left center field. Chasing on it is Trips, though. He'll put it away on the warning track for the third out. As despite the hard hit ball, the hot corners still cannot get anything going as they're retired in order in the third. Bottom 3 we go. It's 1-0 Sawteeth. Prize will get his first at bat, and then we will flip this up over to face Biggs and Harrington. Bags and Harrington. My apologies.
the catcher,
Prince Prize up now. Catcher today for the Sawteeth, getting the start. First pitch is a strike at the knees on the fastball, 0-1. Good pitch from Salmon. Forkball up and in, taken for a strike. Quickly ahead, 0-2. Slider down and in. Shaken at the knees for strike 3. Prize couldn't offer at it, and he's retired for the first out. I believe that's the first career punch out for Salmon. His Bags is up now, 1 for 1 today with a homer. Homered in the first inning. Fastball up, popped up into right center shallow. Right field shallow. McClure out. He'll put it away. 2 outs. Rosemary Harrington up now. She's batting 0 for 1 today. Fastball up, driven out to left center field, hit hard. That is going to go over the bullpens, folks, and that is a home run. Second solo shot given up today by Salmon as she was sitting on the fastball. Harrington punishes her with her first of the season. It is in Sawteeth. Junior Young Jr. up now. Forkball below the knees, taken, 1-0. Good eye from him. Change up away, line to right. Yu back a few steps. He'll make the catch, and that's the third out. Salmon gives up another solo home run to Harrington as it's 2-0 Sawteeth. Top 4. Hot corners have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up against Levon in the 4th. Maybe they can break through. 3 hits, but none have been strung together to actually do anything. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up, 0-2 the count now. Oliver lines the third pitch to center. Should be an easy play for Trips as he goes back a few steps. He'll put it away, 1 out. Jeb jumps up now. He's 0 for 1 today, looking to come through with his first base hit of the game. Turns on the changeup and pulls a foul, 0-1. Slider low, 1-1 the count. Slider ripped right to center fielder's trips, though, for the second out. That'll be an L8 in your books.
Baseman, number 2.
I'll bring up Caleb McClure. Second-year player takes a changeup at the letters for a strike.
Ball inside.
Fastball inside almost hits him, 1-1. Didn't even flinch those. The sliders hit hard on the ground, past the second baseman Turner into right field. It's a base hit for McClure as he will keep the inning alive with 2 down. Geronimo Jane's up now, 0 for 1 today. He's now batting 0 for 9 on the year, still looking for his first hit. Ball in the dirt is a fastball, 1-0. Second pitch lined out to left field. Should be an easy play, though, as the left fielder's on it. Cul-de-sac there. She'll put it away, and that's the third out. To bottom 4 we go as the Hot Corners get another hit, but cannot do anything with it. 2-0 your score. Trips and cul-de-sac to face Salmon. Fork ball down, taken for a strike as Renero falls behind, 0-1. Fastball down and away, fouled off, 0-2. Changeup up and in, swung through at strike 3. He's down on strikes for the first out as Salmon gets another one. Slash trips up now. Fork ball down, grounded to third. Gutterson can't get it. It's going to be a base hit as it gets past the diving third baseman. 1 out hit there.
Now back, the left fielder, Kathy Cul-de-sac.
Kathy Cul-de-sac up now. She's got a runner at first with 1 out, driving over. Change up at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there from Salmon. Slider up and in, taken for strike 2 as she couldn't go around on it. Fastball down and in, grounded foul, 0-2 still the count. Fork ball up and away, line foul. Cul-de-sac stays alive, 0-2. Fastball away, line back, it hit her. Going to first with it as Electros, he makes the out. It's a 1-6 to 3 put out as the runner was going on the play. We need to check on Salmon. It hit her in the shoulder, so she will be done after this inning. We're going to try and get her through it. Try and get her through the 4th as Turner is up. Our bullpen is shot, of course. Change up down and away to Turner as he takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. Good pitch from Salmon. Fastball up and in, taken for a strike. 1-2. 0-2 the count. Slider up and away, line to short. Electro there on the hop, goes to first, and that's the third out. Pardon me. Salmon does manage to keep them scoreless, but unfortunately takes a line drive off the shoulder in the process, so we will have to take her out next inning. Swiner, you, and Electro do up against Levon in the 5th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Buck Swiner.
Timeout. First pitch from Levon is on the inside with the changeup, fastball, 0-1. Slider, line foul by Swiner as he was trying to go the other way with it, but was too late on the ball. Swing, 0-2. Slider taken out to left center field. That's heading towards the gap, but Trips will be able to run this one down as it's the first out. Arms you up now, 0 for 1 today. Still looking for his first hit of the season. I believe he's hitting 0 for 9 or 10. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Ball outside, 1-1 the count. Rip to left field. That will be the first hit of the season for Arms U as he finally comes through here in game number 3. As he will be on with 1 out for Eduardo Electro, who's 0 for 6 on the year. Slider on the outside, called a strike, 0-1. Runner takes off. Slider ripped to second, right to Turner, though, and that's going to be a double play because that's just our luck this season. As we go for the hit and run, it goes right to the fielder, and the Hot Corners are retired in the 5th. We just cannot get a break this year, folks. Bronco pries and bags up as Salmon will have to come out here in the 5th inning after taking the line drive off the shoulder blade. We're going to go to Amazo Hayes here. He's the most well-rested pitcher we have, having only pitched 2 innings in game number 1, while Broseph and Harrison each pitched 3, and Manning pitched 2 last game. So Hayes will be the pitcher here, the righty coming in. Fastball down to Bronco, grounded on to third. Gutterson there. He'll go to first with it, and that's 1 out. I'll bring up Prince Prize. He struck out his last time up. Curveball down and away. Line softly to left field on the fly. Swiner there, and he'll put it away for the second out. And that will bring up Johnny Baggs, who hit a home run back in the 1st inning and then popped out. Change up away, taken for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there from Hayes. Fastball up and in, skied to center field. James over in the gap in right center. Calls off the right fielder Yu, and he will put it away for the third out. 1-2-3 inning for Hayes out of the bullpen in the fifth. Top six we go. It's 2-0 Sawteeth. Gutterson, Sportswood, and Oliver coming up for their third hacks against Levon, who's at 62 pitches, giving up only 5 hits, no walks, and no strikeouts for him. Fastball at the letters for a strike as Gutterson's behind, 0-1 in the count. Change up pulled foul as he's out in front of it, 0-2 the count now as Gutterson looks to stay alive. Slider grounded softly to short, easy play for Fernero. He's going to go to first, and that's the first out. Sportswood up now, 0-2 today, looking to keep things going. First pitch lined directly to center fielder /Trips. That'll be the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 29.
I'm out. Sorry, folks, my mom's texting me. 2 outs here in the sixth as we have Apollo Oliver on with nobody on. 2 outs. Ball outside on the fastball from Levon. Change up below the knees, 2-0 the count. 3-0 the count as Oliver's in the driver's seat. Fastball, change up at the knee, 1. Fastball line to the right side. Diving is Young Jr. to cut it off. He'll flip to Levon, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 6 we go. It's still 2-0 as the Hot Corners cannot get anything going. Harrington, Young Jr., and Renero up. Hayes in his second inning of work out of the bullpen. Harrington went deep in her last at bat. Ball below the knees on the curve. 1-0 the count. Change up and in from Hayes is a strike. 1-1. Slider down and in. Taken for ball 2. 2-1. Good eye there from Harrington. Fastball up and away. Swung through. 2-2 the count. Curveball down and away, taken in the dirt, blocked by Oliver, full count. Slider down, ripped to right center field, James over for it. He will put it away for the first out. Good reactions from Geronimo. 1 down, and Geronimo Young Jr. up now. He's 0-2 today. Fastball up, will pop in the shallow left field. In on it is Swiner. He's going to call off James. Buck will put it away for the second out. That'll bring up John Renero, 1-for-2 with a single today. Curveball down, taken for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Slider down and in, taken for a strike. Change up, line to right field. Yu there for it. He'll put it away for the third out. 1-2-3 inning for Hayes in the sixth. 2 clean innings for Hayes out of the bullpen. Holds it as a 2-0 score line. Top 7 we go. Jumps McClure and James to face Levon in the 7th, who's feeling it right now, locked in.
Off the plate.
Fastball outside, misses to Jumps, 1-0. Jumps lines the second pitch into left field. Sliding is called a sack to make the catch, unfortunately. And that's the first out. That'll bring up Caleb McClure, who's 2-for-2 today with 2 singles. McClure lines the first pitch to right field. Bags back for it, and he'll put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Geronimo James.
Geronimo James up now. He's 0-for-2 today. Still looking for the first hit of the year. Rips the first changeup, foul, 0-1. Changeup, rip foul again, 0-2. Levon quickly ahead in the count, now in the driver's seat. Fastball misses outside for ball 1.
Ball inside.
Inside with the slider, 2-2 count to James. Changeup, pulled down the right field line, hooking foul. It will be out of reach of Bags, still 2-2. James trying to get something going here. Lines it to short on the hop. Renero fields, goes to first. Just gets James by a step. He's 0-for-3. Bottom 7 of the inning. It's still 2-0. I tell you what, people, it's just night and day from last year. We're about ready to be 0-3 if we keep this up, and then if we go 0-4, I'm seriously considering cutting everybody. Curveball grounded to third. Gutterson backhands, goes to first with it. 1 out. Now to bring up Kathy Cul-de-sac is 1-for-2 today with the single. Fastball up and in, taken for a strike, going 1. Curveball down and away, hit up the middle, Electro dives, can't get there, and that's through for a base hit. James will get it in, and that will be a 1-out single for cul-de-sac. I'll bring up DP Turner, who's 0 for 2 today, batting 100 on the season now. Fastball out, grounded to short. Electro fields, goes to second one. On to first with it was McClure. It's a double play to get out of the inning. Hayes gives up his first hit, but immediately gets a double play to cancel it out as it was a good 6-4-3 to end the inning. Top 8 we go. It's still 2-0 with Swiner, you, and Electro due up against Levon, who's at 80 pitches and only giving up 5 hits. Ball high, 1-0. Ball outside, 2-0 as Swiner's in the driver's seat now. Doesn't mean anything, though, if you can't hit it. Slider misses low, 3-0 the count to Swiner. Change up inside for a strike, 3-1. Ball low, it's a 5-pitch walk as Levon finally makes his first mistake of the afternoon. Giving up a leadoff walk to Swiner. His arms U is up, 1 for 2 today with the single. Finally getting his first hit as he bats now 1 for, looks like 8 on the season. No, it's below that. 1 for 7, maybe? Looks like it. High on the inside with the changeup. Levon comes in 0-1 the count. Fastball grounded to short. It'll be a double play. Renero to second one. On to first. It's 6-4-3 to get 2 outs. And now Electro up with nobody on. He's 0 for 2 today. Eduardo still looking for his first career hit in the series. Takes one at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Slider outside misses. 1-1 the count. Fastball popped up. Shallow right field in his bag. So call off Turner. And he'll put it away for the 3rd out. A 1-2-3 unconventional inning for Levon. Keeps the shutout going to the 9th. Bottom 8, it's 2-0. Bronco Prize and Bags do up against Hayes in his 4th inning of work out of the bullpen. Very good outing for him. First pitch curveball ripped to left field, past at Electro, and that's a single to left. Leadoff hit there for Bronco, gets the inning going for the Sawtooth. This Prize due up now, 0 for 2 today. Fastball down and away, taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Slider up and in, bunted by Prize, back to the mound. Hayes has to go to first with it though, as the runner advances on the sacrifice, 1 out. Johnny Bags up now, 1 for 3 today with an RBI. Curveball up and in, taken for a check swing, 0-1. Fastball up and away, skies to left center field softly. Swiner in, calls off the shortstop. Swiner makes the catch for the 2nd out. And that'll put runner at second with 2 outs now for Rosemary Harrington, who has a solo home run to her credit today. Change up down and in, hit back up the middle, past Hayes in the center field. James has to come up throwing if he wants to get the runner, and he does, and that will hold the runner to 3rd base. Runner's at the corners now with 2 outs. That'll bring up Junior Young Jr., still looking for his first hit of the contest. He's 0 for 3. Slider down and away, taken for a strike, 0-1. Now batting under 200 on the year, Junior Young Jr. is. Change up and in, taken high for ball 1, good eye, 1-1. Curveball down and in, taken low, 2-1 the count now as he's in driver's seat. Change up and away, taken for strike 2, 2-2 count now. Down and away, line to right field. That will get down for a base hit as it's now a 3-0 Sawtooth lead. Junior Young Jr. drives in the insurance run. John Renero up now, 1 for 3 with a single to his credit. Fastball down and away, ripped down the right field line, but that will hook way foul into the seats. He was just behind on that one. Curveball down and in, taken low, 1-1 the count as Hayes looks to retaliate. Change up and in, away, taken for a ball, 1-2. Fastball up and in, taken high, 3-1 now as Hayes loses the command of the zone. Slider outside, taken outside, walks the bases loaded, 4 pitches, 5-pitch walk. Trips up now, 1 for 3 today. That'll do it for Hayes out of the bullpen. Down 3-0, can't get it any worse. Who's batting? Trips is a left switch hitter, then a lefty, 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 lefty. Okay, so we got to bring in Broseph. Joseph Broseph will come out of the bullpen looking to slam the door here in Tripp's face. Slider down and in, taken for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there from Broseph. Seamer up and in, ripped the second, leaps McClure. It's over his glove, into the right center gap. That's going to break the game open here as the first run's in to score. Second run on its way, 3rd one following. Second one's in, 3rd one's in. It's 3-run trip double for the Trips. 6-0 game. Broseph could not do what he needed to do, and that was hold the door shut. He let it open. Cul-de-sac up now with the runner at second and a 6-run lead. Broseph can't find the zone. It's now 1-1. Fastball up and in. Shadows the bat. Fouled off behind the plate. 1-2. Slider down and in. Grounded foul. Cul-de-sac out in front, expecting a fastball. Two-seamer down, swung through at strike 3. She's down on strikes. Broseph does eventually get out of the inning, but of course, he couldn't slam the door on the extra base hit, which brings in 3 additional runs. 4-0 your lead. Hot Corners are probably going to lose here as it's now 6-0. Gutterson leads off here, 1 for 3 against Levon. We're going to take a strike on the outside, 0-1 the count.
That's inside.
Ball inside, 1-1 the count. Swung through the changeup, 1-2. Changeup line to left, over the diving Harrington, and that's a base hit to lead off the inning for Gutterson. Put him on with 1 no outs, and that'll bring up Sportswood, who's 0 for 3. Doc Simpleman will come in to pitch, the lefty looking to slam the doors. Levon goes 8+ innings, giving up 6 hits and 1 walk. The runner on first is his responsibility if it does score. Simpleman has no earned runs given up this season with a 0.75 whip. And 2 strikeouts in his other appearance, I'm sure. Pomtucci will come in and pinch hit here for his first at bat of the season in place of Sportswood. Slider on the knees, strike 1, 0-1. Behind on that fastball, 0-2 the count, Simpleman ahead. Slider, line to the right side, off of Young Jr.'s glove, goes to Turner, flips to second, 1 on the first, not in time. Bad luck, of course, because that couldn't go in the outfield. It had to go to the fielder. So fielder's choice there for Ducci, puts him at first. Takes off on the first pitch, popped up on the infield. Who cares at this point? Oliver pops out to the second base for the second out. That'll bring up Jeb Jumps, who's 0 for 3 today. Let's see if he can get on base. Fastball up and for high for a ball, 1-0. Turns on it, rips it to left field. Diving is Raniero to cut it off. He'll go to first with it, and Jumps beats it out for an infield single, thankfully. Extending the inning, putting runners at first and second with 2 outs. McClure up now, 2 for 3 with 2 singles to his credit. Simpleman set, delivers. First pitch, line to first. Young Jr. there, taps the bag, and for the second consecutive game of the season, the Hot Corners are shut out, losing this time by a score of 6-3. Salmon went a good solid 5 innings of work, but unfortunately got hit with a line drive, so she was not able to defend her work. Sati took the lead in the first on a solo shot by Johnny Bags, and that was really all they needed. They got another home run late, making it 2-0, and then broke the game open in the 8th inning off of Mazo Hayes as they score 6 runs, while the Hot Corners barely managed to get 7 hits as most of the lineup went hitless, including Sportswood, Oliver, James, and Electro. James still looking for his first hit of the game, now 0 for 11 to start the season. Salmon, of course, goes 4 innings plus, actually completes 4 innings, loses. Hayes goes 3 2/3, almost made it through the 4th inning, then gave up 4 earned runs, and Broseph gets the last out of that inning. Levon goes 8+ innings of work, giving up 6 hits and a walk, no earned runs, gets the shutout, and Simpleman held the door shut in the 9th. Levon is your player of the game, followed by Slash Trips and Rosemary Harrington. Tough loss again for the Hot Corners as they now sit at 0-3 on the season, and we start to see a weak offensive lineup that is getting punished day in and day out by subpar pitchers that we should beat every day of the week. We've beaten Rihanna Cannon twice previously, couldn't do it this time, couldn't even put a run on the board, and now we lose to Deshaun Levon, the former 4 pitcher for the Beewolves? My lord. It's like we're getting easy matchups and we can't do anything. Well, we're sitting at 0-3. I can see some players that are on danger to be removed from the team, Geronimo James being one of them, as he is hitless in 3 games. McClure, ooh, he gets +5 speed. That's nice. Steve-O Reeves is signed by the Blowfish as they get rid of Pumper Lumpkins. Never heard of him. Wilson has a training opportunity. Wilson's shoulder hurts. Gutterson loses some power that we just got him. Jerry Capps is down in price to 7.4. Raffy Slaps is off the Moonstars, replaced by Burko, who finally has a job. That's good. Yogurt is now down to $14.5 million. McDowell has a training opportunity as well. Okay. Well, we need to start identifying the weak points in our lineup. Namely, Geronimo James, who, although being our best rated offensive player, started the season 0-11. Let's see if he gets any hits in game number 4. If we are winless through 5 or 6 games this year, I have to seriously consider cutting cap space. That includes Jeb Jumps, even though Jeb is hitting very, very well this year. He has the highest batting average on the team, but he's one of our highest salaries, and as such will be a victim of, hey, I need to cut cap. You're doing well, but I can't keep you. Buck Swiner, he's hitting modestly as well. I believe he has the second highest average on the team, but again, cap space issues might force us to cut him. However, what he has going for him over Jumps is he's 4 years younger, and he's my starting left fielder, whereas Jumps is just a glorified DH at this point. Dirk Sportswood also would be a victim of the cap cut because he is making $8 million and he's not hitting the ball. But then again, he did the same thing last year. He started poorly in the first couple of games, sat out, came back, ripped it. In the bullpen, Joseph Broseph would be a victim of the cap thing, as he is making $7.2 million, and just based on performance alone, Amazo Hayes would be cut as well. Harrison and Manning are safe because they're 20 years old and they're relatively cheap given their positions and their grades. Salmon did very well in her debut, but unfortunately ended up getting hurt. And Connor Frazier Jr., although he is making a lot of money, is my ace of the future, so I'm not going to get rid of him. And the rest of these guys are making modest salaries, so really, I think the ones in danger of getting cut are Geronimo James, Dirk Sportswood, Jeb Jumps, Joseph Broseph, and Amazo Hayes. That's 5 players on the target list. So I need to start looking at center field. Center field is an option, first base is an option, and DH. Youngest one is Mantonio Levo, $4.5 mil. He's already cheap, so can't field though. Tarzan Woodburn's very cheap, so he would be the backup option. Ducci would play first. And Taters, I'm not going to sign Taters. He's making too much money. Let's see. The other option is Jeb Jumps. That'd be second base. So we could use either an infielder or someone who is just, here. Candella's cheap, so he'd be a signing option right off the bat. Winston Draper, I wouldn't mind having him on the team. He's a good fielder. Then who's the other player? That's Geronimo James. That's the center fielder. Ricky Kwan is the only center fielder available. So he would be the backup. Batch Wilson would become the starter. All right. Let's see if we can step it up here in game number 3 as we sim these. Well, game number 4, actually. We're 0-3 still. We're still looking for a win. Sirloins beat the Freebooters 8-1. Moonstars lose to the Moose 9-3. Buzzards win 5-3 over the Jacks. Blowfish lose to the Wild Pigs 5-3. Platypi beat the Grapplers 4-2. Crocodons win in 10 over the Overdogs 9-8. Beewolves crush the Heaters 8-1. Sawteeth lose in 11 to the Sandcats 2-1. And the Nemesis win 2-1 over the Wide Loads. So the Wide Loads are one, and every team has a win except us. Who do we play? We play the Moonstars, and we get Alicia Woodrow, the ace, against our 4th pitcher, Bay Paul. If you wanted to shut me out 3 games in a row, why didn't you just tell me? Would have been better prepared for this. I didn't bring enough lube. Any developments I want to buy? I do like this one for Oliver. I'm going to get that one. Need the arm for my catcher. Take the 6 and just walk away. That's fine with me. He's a B+ now, so that's good. Our catcher now has an arm over 60. I love it. Play the game. Yu is slumping. Wilson. Put him in center. James can play right. There we go. Paul on the hill. See what we can do. Yeah, and Salmon's due up to pinch in 3 games too. Hopefully she's healed up by then. Because I'm not releasing her. I'm not. Here we go. Game 4. We have Chimo Gaspar now on this team. Really, it's the same starting lineup as last time, with the exception of Bobby Bash being gone. Gaspar's at short. Windy Wheels, Stu Burko, and Jeffrey Klopp due up. We're going to get to see Burko in his first game as a non-hot corner. He did not play in the playoffs after we released him. They will be up to face Bay Paul, making her hot corner debut. Let's see how well this goes, shall we? Fastball to left center field, hit well by Wheels, and that is gone. Home run Moonstars as Windy Wheels leads off the game with a solo home run, akin to the saw teeth in Game 3. Second of the season for Wheels as it's 1-0. Burko up now, .250 on the year with 1 RBI and 1 game played. Change up down and in for a ball, 1-0 as Burko's ahead in the count again. Second pitch from Paul is a change curveball on the knees, 1-1. Cutter up and in, taken for a strike, 1-2 the count. Slider down and away, line foul by Burko as he stays alive, 1-2, playing in his original home ballpark. Fastball ripped to center field, James back on it. He'll be on the warning track and puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
I'm going to bring up Jeffrey Klopp, the second-year player, hitting .294 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs to his credit so far. Changeup hangs in the middle of the plate, hit the second. McClure lays out and puts it away, 2 outs. Good fielding from Caleb. And that will bring up Herbert Hackman, who's batting .353 on the year with a solo home run, hitting much better than he did in the first 2 years. First pitch fastball, driven out to right center field. Back on it is James. He looks up, and it is gone, folks. Herbert Hackman has his second home run of the season as his 2 solo home runs in the first inning, putting the Moonstars up 2-0.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gustav Gustafsson.
Here's Gustav Gustafsson playing in left field today. No hits on the season so far, looking to turn things around for him. Paul already given up 2 home runs in the inning. Change up down, taken low for ball 1 as he looks at it. Gustafsson takes a slider at the knees for a strike, 1-1 the count. Curveball down, taken low, 2-1 the count. 2-seamer away, taken for a strike, 2-2 count now. Fastball down, ripped out to left center field. Gustafsson hit that one well as Swiner's back on the ball. He's at the warning track at the wall, leaps, misses it. It's off the base of the wall as Gustafsson walks into second with a double. 2-out double will keep the inning alive for the Moonstars, and that will bring up the 6-hitter, Lackey Luster, the right fielder, hitting .357 on the year, still looking for his first RBI. Fastball down in the way for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there from Paul to catch the corner. 2-seamer ripped up the middle to center field. James slides and makes the catch to end the inning. Good defensive play as he puts it away for the first out. Bottom 1 we go. Hot Corners trailing 2-0 on 2 solo shots as ace Alicia Woodrow is on the hill for the Moonstars. As McClure, Sportswood, and Oliver do up. Woodrow in her first start gave up some runs, had a .450 ERA with 1.33 whip and 5 strikeouts in her first start, looking to get another win. Strike below the knee, at the knees on the changeup, 0-1. Curveball high, 1-1. Fastball grounded softly to short. Gaspar in on it. He'll go to first with it, 1 out. That'll bring up Stark Sportswood, who's batting .167 on the season. Strike at the knees, 0-1 the count. Good fastball from Woodrow. Misses low with that one, 1-1 the count now. Strike on the knees, 1-2 the count. Change up, ripped to left field by Sportswood. That'll hang to Gustafsson though, 2 outs. Now to bring up Apollo Oliver, hitting .375 on the year. Good start for the second-year catcher. Fastball misses outside for ball 1. Strike at the letters, 1-1 the count. Slider inside, misses, 2-1 the count. Fastball behind on it, 2-2. Fastball swung through at strike 3. Oliver down on strikes. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Hot Corners as Woodrow has a clean first. Top second we go. It's 2-0. Gaspar, Lewis, and Benicio up to face Paul. Bottom 3 in the order as Gaspar rips the first pitch curveball to right. Wilson back on it, puts it away for the first out. That'll bring up Boo Lewis, hitting .286 on the year with 2 home runs to his credit, 6 RBIs. Fastball line softly to right. Wilson over for it in the gap, puts it away, 2 outs. And that'll bring up Pepe Benicio, hitting .273 with no RBIs or home runs yet. Slider down and in, ball 1, 1-0 the count. Curveball down and away, taking the first strike, 1-1. Slider up and in, taken for a ball, 2-1 the count, Paul behind. Fastball down, taken for a strike, 2-2 the count now. Two-seamer up and away, swung through it, strike 3. Benicio retired on the K as Paul gets her first strikeout. 4, 5, and 6 due up here in the second against Woodrow as this jumps Gutterson and Wilson. Here is Jed Jumps, 429 average for the year. Ball and inside on the two-seamer, 1-0. Slider misses, 2-0 the count with Jed's in the driver's seat. Fastball grounded softly to second. Benicio makes the play, goes to first, 1 out. That'll bring up Keg Gutterson, hitting .357 on the year with no home runs and no RBIs. Strike at the knees, 0-1 the count. Ball inside, 1-1 the count. Slider on the knees, 1-2. I debate that all day. Slide out to left center field. Easy play for Wheels. He'll put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
That'll bring up Batch Wilson, hitting .375 on the year. Batch looking to keep his hot hitting going. Getting the start for Armsview in right field as he takes a fastball for a strike. Behind on that one, 0-2. Fastball swung through, strike 3. Will draws her second K. Wilson down on strikes for the second 1-2-3 inning for the Hot Corners. Top 3 we go. Wheels, Burko, and Klopp due up as Paul looks to keep the game at 2 runs. Wheels hits the first, leaping his Gutterson to cut it off as that's the first out. I'm going to bring up Stu Burko, looking to get his first hit of the day. Fastball on the outside, taken for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there from Paul. Slider down and away, ball 1, 1-1. Change up down and in, grounded back to the mound. Paul there, goes to first, 2 outs. I'll bring up Jeffrey Klopp, who's 0 for 1 today. Curveball up and away for a strike, 0-1. Ball inside, ripped up the middle, past Paul. It's a base hit, 2 out hit. Will keep the inning alive as Klopp is on with his first hit of the day.
Now batting, the third baseman, Herbert.
That'll bring up Herbert Hackman, who's 1 for 1 today. Hit a solo home run in his first plate appearance today. Change up away, swung through it 0-1. He was way out in front, thinking fastball on that swing. Two-seamer away for a strike, 0-2 is the count. Ball up and in, taken high, ball 1, 1-2. Hackman out all day to think about that swing. Slider up, 2-2 the count now as Paul's behind. Fastball down in the way, grounded foul as Hackman stays alive. Slider up and away, popped into foul territory. It'll get into the seats though as he stays alive again. Two-seamer down and in, grounded back up the middle. Paul knocks it down, picks it up, goes to first, and that's the end of the inning as she puts Hackman away. Bottom 3, it remains 2-0. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Hot Corners here as Woodrow's perfect through 2 innings. James up now, looking for his first hit of the season. Changeup misses inside for ball 1. Fastball ripped to right field. That will get down, and James is 1 for 12. Yay, we finally have a hit from our center fielder. He's at first with no outs with Swiner due up. Fastball inside misses for ball 1, 1-0. Fastball skied down the left field line as Swiner was late on it. It'll be out of reach of Gustafson. Strike of the at-bat, 1-1 the count. Pick off throw to first, not in time. I'm not going. I'm down 2 runs. Swiner drives that out to left center field. That's going to chase Wheels back to the warning track, and he will put it away in front of the wall for the first out. Nice contact from Swiner, just not enough oomph. Brings up Eduardo Electro, the rookie, still looking for his first hit of the season. Pops that first pitch foul, 0-1. He was out in front of it. Grounded, chopped weakly to first. Klopp fields, he'll flip to the pitcher covering. 2 outs. James to second on the play. Running scoring position for Caleb McClure. Flied out his first time up. First pitch lined up the middle, right to Benicio, though, who was holding the runner on, and that's the final out of the inning. Hot Corners finally get a hit, but they can't do anything with it. Top 4, it's 2-0. Gustafson, Luster, and Gaspar up against Hall. Gustafson doubled in his first at bat, making him 1 for 9 on the season. Curveball pulled foul, and well, actually that was fouled off, only 1. Slider up, popped in the left center field. He was late on the swing. Over for it is Swiner and James. James calls him off, and Geronimo puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Blackie Luster.
I bring up Blackie Luster, who's 0 for 1 today. Fastball down and in for a strike, 0-1. I believe my Huskies losing it. Slider away for a ball, 1-1. All right. Well, how you really feel? Curveball popped up behind the plate. Oliver back on it. He's telling me how he feels. Gaspar up now, 0 for 1 today, looking for his first hit of the day. 2 outs now, no one on. 2-seamer in there for a strike, 0-1. Change up and away for a strike, 0-2 now. Yeah, Paul looking for the 1-2-3 inning. Strikes him out on a fastball down in the way as he chased it as Paul gets her 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4 we go. It is 2-0. 2, 3, and 4 due up against Woodrow. Dirk Sportswood's your leadoff hitter here in the 4th inning for the Hot Corners as he looks to capitalize on their first hit from last inning. Sportswood's hitting 154 on the season here in game number 4. 0 for 1 today as he takes a slider at the knees. Slider hangs in the middle of the plate, pulls it foul. 0-2 the count now. Slider popped to center field. Gaspar's going for it. He can't get there. It's a base hit for Sportswood on the dying Quail. Leadoff man on for the Hot Corners in the 4th. You want to go out? Okay, I'll put you out. Oliver due up. We'll take a timeout here to give the dog a bathroom break, so we will be back momentarily, folks. Grab a drink if you want. Yes, we are back, people. Eat, drink, be merry, puppy dog. Ugh. All right. Lead off here in the 4th inning here. Oliver is a man on first after Sportswood hits a leadoff single. Second-year man takes a strike on the outside, 100 mile an hour. Changes two-seamer up, 0-2. Line down the right field line. Caught by Klopp. Tags the bag. Sportswood back tap the bag. Sportswood got back because of that. Thank you. One out, runner at first. Jumps up. Strike on the outside, 0-1. Strike 0-2. Back to Woodrow. Double play. Just our luck. Leadoff hit erased. Top 5, 2-0 to score. Luis, Vinicio, and Wheels 2 up against Paul. Slider up and away for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there. And Paul to get ahead. Curveball down, 0-2 the count now. Fastball down and away. Grounded softly to second. McClure in on it. He'll go to first. 1 out. Now to bring up Pepe Vinicio, who's 0-1 today. Strike down the middle. Ripped into right center field. Over for it is James. He'll run it down. 2 outs now. We'll bring up Windy Wheels, homered in the 1st inning, 1-for-2 on the line score. Change of at the knees, 0-1 the count. Two-seamer away, ripped up the middle, diving's Electro. He knocks it down, right to McClure, but it's an infield hit for Wheels, who's like the fastest man in the game. He'll be on 2 outs as Burt goes up, 0-for-2 today, still looking for his first hit. Curveball on the inside, taken for a ball, just misses, 1-0. Good pitch there from Paul, but Burko was taking. Change up, call to strike on the outside, 1-1. Fastball down and in, ripped up the middle. Electro dives. He'll put it away on the diving catch for the 3rd out. Bottom 5 we go. It remains 2-0 Moonstars as the hit is not consequential to Paul's pitching. Bottom 5, Gutterson, Wilson, and James 2 up. Here's Gutterson. He's 0-for-1 today. Batting .333 on the year now. Slider inside, misses for ball 1. First pitch, line down the right field line. Should be an easy play for Luster. He'll put it away, 1 out. Now to bring up Batch Wilson, 0-for-1 today. Struck out his first time up. Fastball outside for a strike, 0-1 the count. Fastball ripped to right field. That'll get over the diving second baseman Vinicio. It's a single for Wilson, putting a runner at first with 1 out. We'll bring up Geronimo James, 1-for-1, singling in his last bat. First hit of the season for him. Ball below the knees, 1-0 on the changeup. Fastball ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for James. He's now 2-for-2 today. Wilson rounds second, faking the run to third as Gaspar cuts the throw. First and second with 1 out. Swiner up now. He's 0-for-1 today with a fly out. First pitch, line down the left field. Gustafson back. Runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out as runners will retreat. First and second still with 2 outs as Eduardo Electro, still looking for his first career hit, is up. 0-for-1 today. Strike on the outside, 0-1. Good pitch from Woodrow. Slider, skied out to right field. Luster chasing. He's on the warning track. Comes in now. Puts it away for the 3rd out as Electro fails again to get his first hit. Top 6 for Klopp, Hackman, and Gustafson up with Paul still pitching out there reasonably well. Only 2 runs given up. Slider away for a strike to Klopp. Starts the at-bat, 0-1. He got on base last time via the single. Change up inside for a strike, 0-2 the count now. Fastball up and in, swung through it, strike 3. Another strikeout for Paul. Look at those big eyes. It's like a googly eye. Herbert Hackman up now, homered back in the 1st inning. He's 1-for-2. Also, I believe, popped out. Curveball hit the first. Sportswood can't get it, neither can McClure. It's the base hit for Hackman, his 2nd of the day. 2-for-3 on the line score. Putting him at first with 1 out. Got to bring up who's 1-for-2. Doubled in his first at bat. Fastball down, ripped down the 3rd base line. Foul. He was late on it. 0-1. Ball up and in, ripped foul. 0-2. Way out in front this time. Slider down and away, taken low for ball 1. Good eye from Gustafson. Two-seamer inside, almost kneecapped him. 1-2. 2-2 the count now. Changeup up and away. Swung through it, strike 3. Gustafson down on strikes as Paul gets another. 2 outs now. Runner still at first. Luster up. 0-for-2 on the line score today. Fastball down and in, grounded back to Paul. She'll go to first, and that's the third out. Paul gives up a single, but manages to strand the runner at first as she collects 2 more strikeouts. Bottom 6, it's 2-0 your score. McClure, Sportswood, and Oliver do up against Woodrow. Here's McClure. He's 0 for 2 today, looking to turn things around at the plate. Strike at the knees on the changeup, 0-1 from Woodrow. Her slider ripped up the middle. That's a base hit as McClure will get his first. 1 for 3 on the line score as that puts the leadoff man on for the Hot Corners in the 6th. Sportswood up, singled his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 today. Ball on the outside, 1-0. Changeup missed. Fastball held in the middle of the plate, ripped out to left. Easy play for Gustafson, though, as he'll put it away. 1 out. Oh, God. Tried to drink that too fast.
Number 29.
Almost choked on it. Oliver up now, 0 for 2 today. Runner at first. Ball at the letters, 1-0, just missed. Curveball misses, 2-0 the count. Slider hangs out to right field. Easy play for Luster as he's back on it. Puts it away on the warning track for the second out. And the runner will hold at first again. Runner still at first after the leadoff single. Jumps up, 0 for 2 today, looking to turn it around here. Strike the letters, 0-1. Good fastball from Woodrow. Slider ripped out to right field. It's hooking towards the corner. Foul. 0-2. Jumps his way out in front. Slider hit back up the middle. Gaspar Fields. He'll go to first. It's the third out. The hit is wasted as nothing comes of it. Top 7 we go. It remains 2-0. Gaspar, Lewis, and Benicio up. Chimo Gaspar's 0 for 2 today as a strikeout to his credit. Changeup on the inside for ball 1, 1-0. That was a curveball, actually. My apologies. Two-seamer popped up to the right side. McClure out in shallow right for it. Puts it away for the first out. Bring up Boo Lewis. He's 0 for 2 today, batting .250 on the year. Fastball down in the way for a ball, 1-0. Just missed. Slider up and in, taken for a ball, 2-0 the count. Curveball down, grounded to third. Gutterson there. He'll put it to first, and that's the second out. Gonna bring up Benicio, 0 for 2 with a strikeout to his credit as well. Two-seamer up and away for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch from Paul. Change it down and in, take it for strike 2, 0-2 the count. Paul looking to put him away. Slider down and away, skied to right, center, Wilson over. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Paul. Good pitching from Paul in the 7th, keeps it 2-0. Bottom 7, Gutterson, Wilson, and James do up against Woodrow. Having only given up 5 hits to this point, she's doing very well. Gutterson takes a fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fouled off with that one, 0-2. Pulls that one down between third and short. Diving is Gaspar. He knocks it down, but it's going to be an infield single. Gutterson reaches with a leadoff single for the second consecutive inning for the Hot Corners. Wilson up now. He's 1 for 2 with a single, looking to keep the inning going in a positive direction this time instead of squandering it. Slider on the inside for a strike. Good pitch from Woodrow. Curveball ripped to first off the diving first baseman Klopp. Ricochets to Woodrow. She goes to first to retire Wilson. Gutterson advances to second on the fielder's choice. 2 for 2 now. Geronimo James up. He has had 2 singles in his first 2 at-bats. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch from Woodrow. Curveball hangs. It's skied to right center. Runner Gutterson back to second. Luster under it. Puts it away. Gutterson fakes the tag to third and goes back. Cut by Benicio as it didn't fool anybody. Swiner up now as his 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Looking to put him on the board here for the first time in 3 games. Swiner swings through the changeup, 0-1. He was under it. Pops that up, shallow left field. Tough play for Hackman, but he is there to put it away for the third out. And the Hot Corners strand the leadoff runner again. Top 8, it's 2-0. Wheels, Burko, and Klopp against Paul. He's had a very good outing despite giving up the 2 solo shots in the first inning. Slider away for a ball, 1-0. Wheels ahead in the count. Two-seamer up and in, taken high, 2-0 the count. Changeup down in the way, ball 3, 3-0. Paul behind in the count. Fastball on the inside, taken for a strike, 3-1. Curveball up and away, taken ball 4. That looked like a strike to me, Blue. Wheels is on with the leadoff walk, and that'll bring up Burko. Slider down in the way, popped up into right field. In on it is Wilson. He'll call off the others. Batch under it, puts it away for the first out as Wheels retreats. Good first out there for Paul as Jeffrey Klopp up 1 for 3 with a single. Change up and away for a strike, 0-1. What do you want now? Fastball down at the knees, throw down, not in time. What do you want? You got food, you got water. What do you want? I just put you out, too. What's your problem? Huh? You want to come up here? Want to get on this bed? No? You ran away. Okay, that's not it. We're not going for a ride. It's like 8 o'clock at night. It's 8:30 at night. I'm not taking you anywhere, dude. Sorry. I love you, but no. No. We're not going for a ride. It's too late. It's gonna rain too. I don't want you out in the rain. No. I'm sorry, no one's here. I know. I'm sorry. Don't get all mopey on me now, dog. It's sad. Your breed is supposed to be a happy dog. Happy-go-lucky. Not supposed to be sad and mopey. That's not how this works. You gonna be okay? I don't think so. Alright. 0-2 count. Runner has just stolen second base as Klopp is behind in the count. Two-seamer down and in. Rip back to the mound. Paul looks the runner back. Goes to first, and that's the second out. That'll bring up Herbert Hackman with a runner in scoring position. Singled his last time up. He's 2 for 3 with a solo home run. Looking to drive in his second RBI of the day. Fastball to right. That's going to get down towards the corner, and that will drive in his second RBI of the game. So that'll make it 3-0 on the RBI single. Paul gives up her third run after 2 outs in the 7th. That will do it for her this afternoon. She gives up 7 hits, gives up, I believe, a walk and 3 earned runs. She will be exiting as Troy Harrison will be coming in to pitch, the righty, facing the lefty Gustafson. Change up away for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there from Harrison to start the at-bat. Two-seamer up and away, ripped to left center, leaping his Electro. He can't get there. Swiner dives to cut it off, though, and that'll hold Hackman to second. Good athleticism from Buck to keep it from getting by him all the way to the wall. Lackey Laster up now, 0 for 3 today. Looking for his first hit. Fastball away, ripped to right, leaping his McClure. It's over his glove into the gap, and that's going to bring the runners home. Hackman already around third. He's going to score easily. Gustafson rounding third, going to try and score. Cut-off throw from Sportswood, not in time. It's a 2-run double for Luster. 5-0 now as Moonstars break it open. Harrison throws one up, line down the right field line. Gaspar just misses a base hit. Change up down and away. Ball 1-1 the count. Two-seamer down and in. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Fastball up and away. Popped up on the infield. McClure over. Caleb puts it away for the third out as the Moonstars push across 3 thanks to some timely hits. Bottom 8 we go. It's 5-0 Moonstars as Woodrow's 2 innings away from recording a shutout. Electro swings through the first pitch changeup, 0-1. Swings through that one, 0-2. Pops that up into shallow left center field. Should be an easy play for Windy Wheels. He will put it away for the first out in the 8th inning as the Hot Corners just absolutely sucked this freaking episode. I'm sorry, people. Caleb McClure up now, 1 for 3 today. Ball up, 1-0. Ball up, 2-0. McClure rips that fastball into left field. That's a base hit for Caleb. His second of the day. I believe he's 2 for 4 now. Good hitting for Caleb. Going to bring up Dirk Sportswood, 1 for 3 today with the single. Let him hit. Hine on the fastball, 0-1. Pulls the changeup foul. He's 0-2. Fastball popped foul in right field. Not being able to run down. It's out of reach. Still 0-2 to Sportswood. High ball 1-2 your count. Curveball skied out to left field. Gustafson back. He's on the warning track. We'll put it away for the second out. Oliver due up. We're going to pinch hit for him here. We'll bring in Arsenio McDowell, the backup catcher, to have a hit. Batting 260 season. Slider down and away. He's 4 for 6. Takes it at the knees. 0-1. Fastball up. 1-1 the count. Strike the letters. 1-2. Swung through it. Strikes, and the Hot Corners can't do anything with a hit. Top 9. It's 5-0. Lewis, Vinicio, and Wheels due up against Harrison. McDowell will stay in the game at catcher. Strike at the knees. 0-1 on the changeup. Fastball down. Taken for a strike. 0-2. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 0-2 the count. Change up and in. Swung through at strike 3. Lewis down on strikes as Harrison gets his first of the outing. Benicio up now, 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. That fastball down, ball 1. Two-seamer down, strike 1. Benicio checks. Change up down, pulled foul, 0-2. Four-seamer up and away, outside for ball 2. Two-seamer up and in, swung through at strike 3. Harrison has back-to-back Ks to start the 9th inning. So that'll bring up Windy Wheels, just 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and a walk. First pitch is a fastball down and away for a strike. Good pitch from Harrison, 0-1. Change up and in, taking it high for ball 1. It's just inside as well. Two-seamer down and in, taken inside, 2-1. Good eye there from Wheels. Fastball down and away, ripped up the middle, cut off by Harrison. He'll go to first. 1-2-3 inning for him in the 9th as he keeps it a 5-0 scoreline. Moonstars are retired 1-2-3. Woodrow going for the complete game shutout. It would be the 3rd game in a row the Hot Corners have not scored a run. Jumps, Gutterson, and Wilson do up. Here's Jeb Jumps. He's 0 for 3 today, batting .353. Change up at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Line down the left field line. That is foul, 0-2. Woodrow looking to put him away. Hanging slider, pulled out the right center field, deep. Back onto his luster. He'll put it away at the wall. 1 out. Gutterson up now, 1 for 3 today as a single to his credit. Fastball ripped to the right side. Diving is Benicio. He can't hang on to it. Gutterson hustling down the line. He'll beat it out for an infield single, putting him on base for the 2nd time today, 2 for 4. Wilson up now. He's 1 for 3. Fouled off on the fastball, 0-1. He was just behind. Pulls that changeup to right field over the diving to back hits here for the Hot Corners in the 9th inning, putting 2 on with 1 out. Second hit of the day for Wilson makes him 2 for 4. That'll bring up Geronimo James, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Lucy Finnegan's will enter as Woodrow will exit with 2 runners on in the 9th inning, going 8 1/3 innings. She is responsible for the 2 runners on, but cannot get the loss in this game. Finnegan is coming in with a 2.45 ERA and a 0.82 whip, having a good year. No strikeouts on the ledger for the reliever, as she will come in to face the lefty, James. Righty sets and delivers the first pitch. Almost beans him on the inside with that fastball, 1-0. Fastball away for a strike, 1-1. Lined out to center field. This should be an easy play for Wheels as he's under it. Puts it away for the 2nd out as runners hold. 1 out left for the Hot Corners. It's Buck Swiner. He's 0 for 3 today, looking for his first hit. Slider outside for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Do we have an extra outfielder? We do. I have Arms U. Could pinch hit for Buck here. Why not? Do cheat. Let's have a hit, shall we? Strike at the letters, 1-1. Pops that up to center field. Should be an easy play out there for Benicio. Calls off Wheels. He'll make the catch, and the Hot Corners shut out for the 3rd straight game, folks. They lose 5-0 today to the Moonstars, who hit 2 solo home runs in the 1st inning, and then scored 3 runs on doubles and singles in the 8th inning. 1 run charged to Harrison, 4 charged to Paul. Paul goes 7 2/3, gives up 7 hits and 1 walk, 4 earned runs. Harrison goes an inning and a third with 2 hits and 1 run given up. Woodrow goes 8 1/3 innings, gets 9 hits, no runs charged to her. Finnegan shuts the door in the 9th inning. Looking at the lineups, Burko went hitless in his return to Red Rock Park. Lewis goes 0 for 4, so does Gaspar and Benicio. But Hackman goes yard, so does Windy Wheels. That was enough they needed. Luster drove in 2 more runs on an RBI double, and then Hackman singled in a run. McClure goes 2 for 4, Sports with 1 for 4. Oliver goes hitless, Jumps goes hitless, and Swiner and Electro go hitless. Electro's been a really, really big bust this year. The rookie has not gotten on base once this entire season in 4 games. He's played in 3 of them, too. So it's not like he's not getting the opportunities, he's just not hitting. Woodrow's your player of the game as expected, followed by Hackman and Wheels. So the Hot Corners lose the first 4 games to start year 3, making their... Sorry about that, I was talking and I realized I accidentally unplugged my microphone. So yeah, we start this year 0-4. I had high expectations coming into this year, and, well, we have completely shattered them because, well, they're now pretty much unattainable unless we win out the rest of the way. Herbisaurs take the win over the Sirloins 8-4. Jacks win 5-2 over the Heaters. Sawteeth crush the Freebooters 15-1. Wild Pigs beat the Moose and Extras 5-4, giving them their first loss of the year. And Wildloads come back to beat the Platypi 6-4. Oliver Dogs beat the Crocs in 11 innings 4-2. Looking at the standings, we are currently the only team without a win this season. We are gone from being the #1 seed in this conference the last 2 years to being the absolute worst team in the entire league. So, yeah, I'm worried. I'm extremely worried, actually. Any signings? There was one. Norton Pickle is replacing Rusty Bustum on the Freebooters. So we will see Norton later in the season when we play the Freebooters. And none of our targets have been signed. Lillian Salmon gets +10 power despite being injured. Interesting tactic. James loses 3 fielding, so that's 5 fielding he's lost so far. 4 fielding that he's lost so far this year. So yeah, we are sitting at 0-4. Give you a look at the stats here for the team so far. Yeah, we are not hitting. We are not hitting at all. Our pitching, our starting pitching, and our bullpen has been absolute crap. The only person who's actually been any good out of the bullpen are Harrison and Broseph. Manning's only had 1 outing, so I'm holding judgment on him. He's supposed to play next game. Frazier Jr. has a 7.50 ERA in 1 start. He's got to step it up now. Like, really big, really quickly. Presidente had a very good outing. Salmon had a good outing despite getting hurt. And Paul had a pretty decent outing up until the 8th inning when things completely fell apart. Again, not their fault. Looking at the lineup, McClure's hitting very well. He's hitting 368. Oliver's doing decent. Jumps is hitting over 300. Gutterson's having almost a 400 outing. Wilson's hitting 417, and Swiner's hitting over 300, but Geronimo James is 1 for 133. Electro is hitless in 11 at-bats. Sportswood's batting 3 for 16, again, to start the year. He's having a very slow start. And then looking at the bench, Arms U is batting only 125. McDowell is hitting very well, so he has had limited opportunities. Ducci hasn't really gotten a chance to play. I think I'm going to have to change that next time because I can't have this. I mean, we need something to go our way now. If we do not step up here, we are going to be out of the playoffs pretty quickly. We're already at 0-4. We're in danger of being eliminated from the playoffs now as it is. Let's see player development opportunities before we go. 10% chance to gain whiffer for Arsenio is a dumb one to go for. Let's see, what's most likely to expire? Dig. -2 arm, +4 fielding, +1 power. Nah, let's not. He's already, that's just improving stuff he's already good at. We're gonna pass. Save our money for something more worthwhile, I guess. 5% chance to gain whiffer. That's not horrible for Apollo, but not great. Wilson has a decent one here. Improve his hitting. And high pitch arm for Swiner. I mean, it's not a great upgrade, but the chance to get high pitch is enticing. And target practice for Hayes. I mean, Hayes might not even be here after his next appearance, so we'll see. Let's go with this one for Swiner, I suppose. Try and make him a little bit better. Gets the +6 arm, so he's at 97. Probably he has the strongest arm on the team, actually, I believe. So that'll be an open slot next time, so that's good. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Hot Corner's starting at 0-4, currently in last place in the division. The season is quickly slipping away from us here in Year 3. If we do not step up and do something next time, we are going to be SOL. And we're going to be cutting some big price tag players from our team. I call it right now, if we go 0-6, I'm starting the cutting process because I'm that fed up with this team that we have gone 3 straight games without scoring a single run. We have scored 5 total runs in 4 games. That is absolutely atrocious. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I will catch you in the next one. I'll be back on in a few minutes with some Call of Duty. I'm going to have a bathroom break and then get set up. So I will see you with some sniper gameplay shortly. This is the Nasty One, signing off.